It is time for the hour of power with the Heroic Vibration podcast. On this week episode, we're going to be talking about Bumblebee and thank you. Hopefully, they rebooting the whole Transformer series. And speaking about thank you, let's think about this crazy stuff. We're going to be talking about Wonder Woman set in 1984. She was supposed to be gone for 100 years. Man, what the... If you have any special requests for any topics, hit us up on Twitter. What up with your YouTube and YouTube bust? It's your boy TripleCup Chuck and I'm up. And you're tuning in to the Vibration Podcast where we talk about Marvel, DC, comic books, anime, video games, and more. Welcome to our humble abode. Let's go. Today we got a special guest for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We got flip, flippity flip money. Yeah. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Flip Money, and let them know where they can find you at.
Yo, what's going on? This your boy Flip Money. You can find me on Twitter at Flip Money 1975. You can also hit me up on Flip Money online on Xbox Live. You also can find me on the DirectX show.
That's what's up. Next up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hit y'all with that line, but I'm just gonna say here GOAT. So yo, man, go ahead and introduce yourself and let them know where they can find you at.
Yo, it's the Xbox Ghost Kaleidoscope. Back up in this motherfucker on the Heroic Vibrations podcast, people. And y'all can hit me up at DirectX-duh on Twitter. On Xbox Live, it's just playing Kaleidoscope, all in caps, and on my YouTube channel, Kaleidoscope. But yeah, man, let's get to the nitty gritty, bro.
Yeah, I know y'all were diving hard before we even got started, so I know we finna get into this thing. Next up, you know what I'm saying? We got a juggernaut finna barricade and run over things, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Savage Card, and let them know where they can find you at.
What's up, everybody? This is Savage. You can catch me at Savage Carter 225 on Twitter. Or you can find me just straight up Savage Carter on the Xbox. And just like I told you last week, I'm not playing with nobody. I'm still playing Monster Hunter and GTA.
And with that being said, it's up. But say Savage, man, since I'm calling you a juggernaut, man, I almost had something that happened to me yesterday. I was I was playing State of Decay, and matter of fact, King had just hopped in the game, you know what I'm saying, just out the blue. I ain't even just invite him. He just hopped in there like, bam, I'm in here. You know, I'm like, what's up? He like, what's good? So we went, did a couple things. You know, we was on there for a couple hours. One of his friends came in there. We were playing. We're about to get ready to get out because they helped me got a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want to give them a good shout out. So I'm like, man, forget it. Let's go ahead and get up out here. And he was like, man, come look. They got this juggernaut standing right on outside your base. I'm like, man, where you at? He said, man, there you go right there. I said, oh, I see him. So they were just sitting up there just looking at the juggernaut. So I said, okay, I got something for his ass. I went, hopped in the car. I put it in reverse. Let's get it. I bagged the car, turned around, and just hit the gas, going full speed. And I ran into the juggernaut head first, just like, then when I hit him, it was like I hit a tree. It was like, boom. I was like, oh, shit, I came was running over his ass. I bagged up, and all of a sudden he got the yelling, that little noise he made. So I'm like, oh, shit, I tried to hit his ass again. Then the car caught on fire. So I'm trying to get away from his ass, but I had to run the other way to keep from going to my base. And then when I'm trying to run in the car about to explode. I had to hop out the car. They started hollering, oh, man, no, what you doing? You going too far out the way. It's going to drag us along and stuff like that. Then they had one herd of zombies. They had like 4 little herds of zombies, and they had screamers. They screaming. I'm running from the juggernaut. My stamina almost gone. I climbed up the thing. I shot him in the head and almost killed him while I'm on top of this water tower. So I'm just shooting at his ass. And all of a sudden, I get glitch come. I get knocked down off them. I end up killing the juggernaut. About 100, it was a buku zombies all around me. I had no stamina, no power. They came to my rescue with a car, knocked over all the zombies. Then we started running. The game glitch pulled me all the way back. I'm on the ground fighting for my life. It looked like I was a piece of candy and a whole bunch of ants and stuff was going on it. But man, when I hit that juggernaut, first thing I thought about, I said, man, I gotta tell Savage Card about this here. But while I'm speaking about the game and stuff,
that shit sounds crazy.
Hell yeah, man, that game is intense, man. I'm on the ground fighting like a little girl. Like I ain't want to die because when you die, that's it. Permadeath. I mean, that really had your heart thumping. But you know what I'm saying? That's what I've been playing and stuff like that. So let me go ahead and go to Kaleidoscope, man. What you been up to? What you been playing?
Dude, Destiny 2, man. I
Yeah.
can't seem to get up off it, man. I mean, I know some other people have moved on, some other people were put off, but that last DLC, I thought was the truth, man. I've been putting in so many hours on that, it was ridiculous. And right now, I was actually on the second raid and shit. The Eater of Worlds, that shit was intense, man. We was walking a couple of new people through it, but everybody, know what I'm saying? They paid attention and whatnot, and they was on point, man, as far as doing what they needed to do. So we're planning to actually doing all the raids and shit to start doing them like every week and shit, and looking forward to that new version of Destiny that's coming out this fall, the Forsaken. That shit looks fucking sick, man. They had the Warlock looking like fucking Super Saiyan Goku, God Goku and shit. Know what I'm saying? She was over here going to the side, Super Saiyan style, and fucking even throwing Kamehamehas at motherfucker. I was like, oh shit. I was like, this shit looks like it's gonna be legit. And that's just one of the characters. From what I'm hearing, it's like 9 brand new supers. So it's gonna be on some other shit, yo. Some other shit. And they're gonna be bringing back the 6 versus 6. So for people that got put off by it being 4v4, well, now they're bringing that actually back. The only thing that's going to be 4v4 is going to be Trials of the Nine and competitive mode. Okay, which is basically only the hardcore need apply. All right.
Right,
But
right.
besides
Okay.
that, dude, I'm on that Destiny binge, bro. I mean, and there's a lot of games I want to get to. I want to play Dragon Ball Fighter Z. You know what I'm saying? I want to fucking play Monster Hunter. I want to play Sea of Thieves. I want to play State of Decay 2. But Destiny keeps calling me, man. I'm like Pookie and New Jack, man. It just keeps calling me. It's calling me, man. You know what I'm saying?
I know the feeling.
That let you know as a gamer enjoying gaming. Man, I love hearing that. Just having fun, enjoying it. Forget what
Hell
everybody
yeah.
else saying about the game. As long as you having fun. I mean, that not just you, but everybody that's listening, everybody on the panel, even to myself. Man, somebody talking about they don't like a game, but if you like this game, you play this game, you enjoy the game. Don't worry about all the other stuff. Like how Clyde,
Exactly.
yeah, enjoying game. That's what it's all about. Yeah, yeah. So what about you, Savage Carter? What you been up to? What you been playing?
Oh, I've been playing GTA because they had a double RP for a little while, and double the money, so you had to get my millions up. I was
Yeah.
almost broke. I was under a million. My
That, that,
utility is about $20,000, man. I gotta play GTA.
hey, that was the
And
game you signed in and you get money just for signing in. That little special they had going on or
oh, that's
something.
over with. That's over with.
Yeah, that's over with. That was like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. But if you signed in every day, you got $1 million.
Yes, sir. I know I got mine.
He's like, hold on, I need to sign on. See,
Right.
that's the thing about these online games, though, man. Because think about Destiny's an online game, GTA is an online game, Monster Hunter World is an online game,
And
and these games, State of
Monster
Decay
Hunter.
2, Sea of Thieves, these games they keep adding things to these games, people.
And
That's that.
Monster Hunter.
That's what that's
The
what like
G
this.
rank is here.
Yeah, that's what
The G
the
rank is
people
here
that are
in
fans
Monster
of
Hunter.
single player based games flip. That's what they don't understand though. That they just oh yeah, I want something like God of War. But yeah, I'm not taking anything away from God of War. It's an awesome game, incredible. But once you're done with it,
Now
You're
what?
done
there's
with it.
no reason. Exactly. Now
Right.
what? You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, there's people still playing GTA 5. That's still the #1 selling fucking game. I mean, how the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
I'm
It's
on that thing
because
like crack.
that's what I know. I know you be on it like a motherfucker, man. And Savage and shit, man. Fucking, there's so many people on my friends list that still be playing the shit out of GTA, man. You know what I'm saying? And not just that, but obviously all the games that have online components. I think look at Rainbow Six Siege, man. That's online, all the time. All right, and that shit, there's mad motherfuckers playing that shit too. It's like people just, like getting new content from time to time. Not taking anything away from single player based games. You know what I'm saying? You like what you like. Me, I like everything. You know what I'm saying? But once I'm done, like I finished Quantum Break like 3 times already. All right, but I'm not still playing Quantum Break right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing the shit out of Destiny too.
Right. That's an online multiplayer game.
Yeah.
So what else you been playing besides that GTA, Savage?
I've been on that Monster Hunter fighting Lunestra. I think that's her name.
Yeah, Lunastra.
The mate to Telstra. Yeah. They brought the G level here, so any weapons
Look at that
made.
G level, people. G level.
Man, I have no idea what that shit is.
But I take
All
your
right.
word for it.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm just saying. I don't know what it is either, but just the way it sounds, G level. Yo, that shit
All
sounds
right.
legit.
They got basically when you kill elder dragons, you get to make certain weapons with them, right?
Right.
With this new dragon, if you kill it, you can mix that weapon with some of your old weapons and come out with something totally new.
Oh, so they upgraded the way you could craft on that end.
Yeah.
Kind of, sort of. It's not really upgrading. It's all right.
A
You
perk.
take
So
a
you get different unique weapons because like a
yeah.
certain weapon tree,
The
it'll
weapons
switch
give
out the
you
way the weapons
skills.
look.
The weapons give you skills now.
Oh, bro. Shit,
Yeah, he was
yeah.
telling me about the gems that you could put on the ship, man.
Right. Out of the armor, I mean, if people want to farm the armor, go for it. That's on you. I don't want it. I'm just keeping it honest because it's the same armor as the other one. It's the exact same, just
As a
blue.
Teostra. All right.
You know,
But as
so
far as
pretty
the
much a
weapons,
fashion statement.
as
Yeah.
far as the weapons, if you do not have a good blast weapon and you have the resources to make any elder dragon except Valhazak, you can come out with a great blast weapon with positive affinity.
That's what's up.
And I'm working on the Nergigante blade, and I'm like one wing away from finishing.
The who, what, not what?
Nergigante
Nergigante,
blade.
I'm merging Nergigante and Lunestra,
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's
and I
merging
need
their body
one.
parts to create the ultimate weapon.
And I just need one wing from Lunestra to finish.
I'm gonna have to try that game out, man, because a lot of people be getting it in, especially on the friend list, playing that and Monster Hunter. Because I'm looking at it like I don't know if that's a game for me, but man, y'all sound like y'all be having fun, so I feel like I might be missing out on something good. So I gotta check that out.
I'm gonna be honest with
Yeah.
you. You all.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You're missing out.
My son is on some shit.
Now Chuck, on the other hand, he gonna get motion sickness from playing it, so I
Yeah.
understand why he won't. But it's a great game, and
Dude,
Yeah.
you got so many different weapons, bro.
they always
There's a
put out
weapon
new content.
called the insect glaive, bro. I'm proficient
The
with the
Kinsect
insect
glaive.
glaive, bro. Yeah, the
Kinsect.
Kinsect glaive. Yo, I be staying afloat in the air, bro. I never touch the ground.
Yeah, Talada be flying all the damn time.
Yeah.
Like I
don't
never
see-
look for Collider on the ground. If I'm playing with him, I just look in the air. If he in the air, I know I'm good.
Cause I fucking just attack their wings and shit, yo. Motherfuckers try to run from me and shit. I'll just pole vault in the air. I actually slayed Bloody Knuckles one time from the Teostra. Motherfucker was about to go Super Saiyan over his ass and shit. He was like, oh shit. Yo, I fucking pole vaulted into the air and I fucking saddled that motherfucker in the air and knocked him back to the ground.
Oh, bro.
It was some crazy shit, yo. He was like, yo, you just saved me. I was like, I know.
He like breaking wings, and I like breaking skulls and kneecaps.
Yep.
Sound like the perfect combination right there.
That's what I'm saying, man. Especially the motherfuckers that be flying. You need them. You need them to be on the ground. So like that, people like Savage and whatnot, with his weapon set and power builds and whatnot, he could just go right in the motherfucker and just destroy them. 'Cause I'm not putting out that much damage. But
Oh,
fucking
and,
dudes on
and
the ground, they're the
I
ones doing
finally got the
damage.
critical boost jewel. Farm that jewel. To everybody, if you don't have a critical boost jewel, please farm the jewel. Once you get that jewel, you will be able to get your maximum power out your weapon.
I'm gonna have to do that.
So if your weapon tell you 648, you can get 648 out of it if you put that jewel in it.
Oh, so
that's
you're
what's
gonna
up.
automatically max it out?
Yep.
Oh, that's what's up. That's
And
the
then
good way to
they
give.
got another one, the knockback jewel. If you use that one too, to where when you hit the monster and your weapon don't bounce off, you are guaranteed to get criticals every time you hit the monster.
And them critical hits are what counts, bro.
Yeah, y'all just
Matter of fact, they're so monsters, so big, you can't even saddle them bitches.
Like
See no
Devil
Vivo,
Joe,
that
like
motherfucker so
if
big,
you
you
fight
can't
a
jump on
hippo
that
Devil
motherfucker
Joe,
back.
you cannot see his head.
man, how big, man? Matter of fact, yeah, you might got to. Next time you run across him, record him.
I might have some footage of Devil Joe. I might.
Yeah, I go down. I want to go see. I got to see. If he that big, he like. What's that PlayStation game with the butt naked sleeping walking zombie?
Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah, the Colossus. Yeah,
Shadow of the Colossus.
They big like that. Like those.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing is though that Shadow of the Colossus pulls the camera real far back for you to see the whole monster and everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Over here, it's like you might see him once, but once you're fighting him, dude, it's like you're an ant on the ground. All right, that's what it's gonna feel like. You're an ant on the ground and shit, and no dude is trying to rip your new one.
I just like the fact that once you beat him and you make his armor, the waist piece is actually a championship belt.
Well, let me ask you this. Now, what was the game that Microsoft that was going to bring out with the dragon? I forget the name of that game.
Scalebound.
So, do you think Scalebound would have been a cross between Shadow of Colossus or Monster Hunter? Which one do you think it would have?
Actually, I think it's a cross between Devil May Cry and Monster Hunter.
Would it been a Dragon Age in it?
And just to throw this in there, Devil May Cry is a Capcom game.
Mm-hmm.
So is Monster Hunter. And for the people who don't play Monster Hunter or haven't actually played close attention, you can get all of Dante's clothes and his sword in Monster Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Remember when he was having them E3 prediction on DirectX podcast? That's what I wish that we would hear something about. Now that I think about it, I want to hear something about that. That would be nice. That would be nice. Yeah. Not Devil May Cry. The whatchamacallit game, the Dragon game that Microsoft had canceled.
Oh, Scalebound.
Yes, I'm thinking about it longer. I'm like, well, wait a minute. I knew it was something that I like, but Scalebound, I really want to see what that would have been like. I really want to hear something about Scalebound. It may be wishful thinking, but hey, no, I really want to hear that because that right there, that's one game that really had me intrigued. Like, damn, I wonder what that's about. And now that I'm listening to how y'all play Monster Hunter, so I'm just sitting thinking like, but damn, was Scalebound would have been like Monster Hunter? Like it's just making me think like, man, the potential, that game had.
Play a co-op as well.
Okay.
Have a 4-player multiplayer mode. It was gonna have you was gonna be able to control the monster to tell the dragon what you wanted the dragon to do.
Right.
Well. So like, are you fighting and you telling the dragon, yo, go do this, go do that.
So do Monster Hunter is a full play co-op?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what I need to hear.
Yeah, so like that, people, anytime you connect, if Savage is on, or if I'm on, or Bloody or whatever, you could jump in easily, man. And you could actually get into rooms where people are actually playing multiplayer already, and all you got to do is post a quest, and people will join your quest.
Or if you in a room
if you
where
get in trouble, you could actually fire a flare if you're actually by yourself, and people actually go actually answer your flare, bro. And then you have some power dudes just jump in your game all of a sudden, this shit, helping you whip the boss.
Oh, that sound nice. That sound nice. A flare? That sound nice. I mean, don't get me wrong. People may think I'm some type of flare, some flare freak or whatever. But I always like that type of concept of where you shoot something in the air and somebody see that like, oh shit, somebody need help. Let's go over there and help them real quick. Or one of our homies and stuff. That I always thought that type of concept was always good to me. I like that idea, whatever. Because a brother like me will pull that flare out quick, like, yo, man down.
Hey, pimp in the street.
The weapons to choose from is so big to where,
dude,
we can have 12 people in this party, and we still wouldn't have enough people right now to take up every weapon.
Oh wow. But see that would make it cool. I think Anthem gonna be the same way too. You be playing your
game. That's the game I'm waiting on. I'm not buying another game until Anthem come out.
dude,
Man,
there's
Anthony,
certain weapons that you think are trash until you actually use them. All right, you have like a little tutorial training mode that you actually do in like one of the rooms. I forgot what room it is, Savage, but it where you can actually train with the weapons. So you pick a weapon that you have and you go train with it and find out the combos and whatnot, and then you actually use it. And then even then, you're still discovering shit. All right, I thought the bow and arrow, I thought that was the most bullshit weapon in the game, bro.
That's
Until
one
I
of the
became
strongest
proficient
weapons
at it. I know. It's one of the fucking strongest ones, yo. Fucking
behind the
dude,
long sword.
the long sword, yo. I've seen dudes, man, fucking leap in the air and stab that long sword in a fucking monster's head.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
I saw a dude do a 6-hit combo with the super with that long sword, and the monster was confused, like completely confused when he finished. He was just standing there. We beat the shit out of the monster for like 2.5 minutes.
Yo, check this out, Flip. I was with one time fighting a basil goose, and I'm with a bow and arrow. All right, and fucking, I fired my first critical shot at its head, and then I could follow up with about 5 more criticals. All right, which I'll fire 5 bows. You know, basically in a horizontal pattern. I fired that one critical, then the 5, and then right there I scraped my arrow across the ground, bro. Then I cocked it back.
Dragon
and
shot.
then I shot him with like 60 rounds, bro, as the motherfucker leapt at me. But since I was on like a little incline, like just underneath him, he went over me and I cut his tail off. And the thing rolled over behind me, bro. I looked behind me, I was like, oh shit, that's what's up.
Well, let me ask you this, if y'all mind. What all weapons that they have in the game that you can use?
Nah, there's a lot of weapons, bro.
There's a lot of weapons, G.
Yeah.
They got guns.
They got like a gun sword, right? Or gun lance. That's what Bloody Knuckles be using this shit.
I hate that fucking thing.
That's the thing that
but Bloody Knuckles is proficient at it. He'll stand in front of a near he got to while that motherfucker dive bombs and shit and still be good.
Oh, I done learned how to use my shield the same way with my charge blade, so I'm good. I didn't. And
that's what I'm saying. Each weapon has its own perks.
They discredited the sword and shield so bad to where nobody wanted to play with it. And just one day, I just created one, a Pookie one, because I basically had so many parts. I can max one of these out real quick. Let me see what it do. That's one of the most dangerous. That's one of the most dangerous weapons on the game.
Yep. But the reason nobody took it because it seems like the most basic weapon in the game. Sword and
but
shield.
They got so many combos.
I know, that's the thing. But the thing is that everybody sees it. Oh, that looks regular, but they don't really know until you actually try it.
Combos. And then with the sword and the shield, it's easier to mount a monster.
Yep.
I mounted Nergigante in one fight 7 times.
Damn. That's more than me. I'm normally mounting them between 3 and 4 times and shit.
And that's normally with people with Kinsek glaives that do that.
Damn.
Yo, there's weapons that even morph, man. One is called like a switch axe.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? the weapon morphs, bro, as you're using it. All right.
The switch axe is an axe, and it turned into a sword. And the charge blade is a sword and shield that turned into a giant axe.
Yep.
Oh damn!
All in the middle while you're pulling off the combo,
charge blade, because you can build your super, store your super, build your super again, store it, build it for the 3rd time, and you got the choice either to let out 9 supers or 1 big ass super.
And if you mount that motherfucker, you're gonna definitely fucking give him a fucking suntan.
And make friends with all the cats on the game.
Hell yeah.
Everybody's usually friendly. They just want to go kill monsters.
No, not the people. The cats.
Yeah, the cats. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah, dude. The palicos? Yo, the motherfuckers be helping you out, bro. It's like you see a palico. As a matter of fact,
this is what I found out.
Yo, Flip, you could actually see my cat up in the game or Savage's cat.
You might be running around by yourself.
And then you just talk to them. The motherfuckers will join you and help you out on your quest.
Yeah, I gotta check that out.
With you?
How can you do that?
We'll send you a gift card.
Yeah, a guild card. And then you accept it and whatnot, and then like that, you'll be able to see our cats. So if we're not in the game and you actually run, you'll see the Palico on the map where the Palicos will be at. So you go to that area and you'll see one of our cats there. And right there, once you talk to them, motherfuckers will join you. Then you got two cats on your side. You got your own cat, and then you got our cat, and they be putting out damage too.
And then if you make friends with the cats that actually live in those places, you do. Yep. Those cats will run with you too.
Yep.
See, this is
matter of fact, one of those cats actually, the Basil Goose, they actually did a trap. The Savage Cats, and they was telling them like, get them over to this corner. I fucking went over to that corner and shit, and fucking the Basil Goose came by. They fucking snared that motherfucker in a trap, bro. And I just started whacking on them.
They tie him up and hold him down.
This is what you call innovation in video game. What I was talking about, like this, see, people don't understand the littlest thing that you can put inside a game can also make a game like, damn, this game nice. That you can do that. See, that little feature alone right there that you can just say you're not online, but I can get one of your cat whatever to come help me or whatever. That's hot as hell. And I don't know. I mean, I guess with me, I think like certain things in game element can make games fun. Like, it don't always have to look realistic. It don't always have to look like this or whatever. But it all, but it's about what you can do with inside a game. For me, that can make a game real hot or whatever. Like little, like a character, they don't have to look realistic, but if they act more realistic, or you can just have little things. Like with me, I got you just can say I'm kind of corny. Cause with me, I like games where you can just pick up something, and just throw something at somebody's head and shit, and just run. Just little stupid shit like that. Just running around having fun with your homie and stuff, like on some GTA type thing.
Check this out. If you the type that, just like you said, you like to pick up stuff. Okay, if you that type, you can get a hunting horn. You can play your horn completely out the way of everybody else and pick up rocks and pick up stones, fire, like different stuff off the ground and shoot it at the monster while you playing your horn, giving the rest of the team a boost to beat his ass.
You'll give everybody a buff, the power boost and shit. As a matter of fact, I did that shit to my Palico, my cat. I actually got him to play the drum. You know that drum and shit? My cat, one time Bloody was playing me. He's like, what the fuck is your cat doing? And then I was like, look at your damage boosting up everybody's damage, boosting up everybody's vitality. He's like, oh shit, how the fuck is your cat doing it? It's like, yo, it's a special perk, man. You got to unlock it. All I did was equip my cat with it. So like while they fighting, my cat is out there pulling out a drum and going African tribal shit on motherfuckers. Like, boom, 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 boom. I was like, that's what's up.
And
you got to get the buff.
Man, that game sounds like it has no bottom. Like,
man, that game fun as hell, man.
It doesn't.
Then they constantly putting out new content.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. That I'm torn, bro.
That's why I'm like, I don't want to play
so many
with
games.
I'm familiar right now because I'd rather play Monster Hunter by myself, like, than play with people that don't know what they're doing unless I know you.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that makes sense. But hey, we all, I mean, everybody probably is wondering right now, man. Flip.
I know. I know.
Oh shit! I forgot all about that. I forgot all about that. Man. Yeah. Well, the game I've been playing lately is I'm addicted to is GTA. I'm addicted to GTA. Yeah, and of course, State of Decay 2 and Sea of Thieves. Those are three games right now that I'm running back and forth with. More so GTA because they keep coming, as we said earlier in the show, it keep coming out with different content that keep pulling me right back into GTA. Like there's the rumors, I don't know how true it is, but you're supposed to have your own club or whatever, your own I guess your own bar or whatever. If that is true, I will be
nightclub.
I will be back on it. Yeah, then you go to nightclub. But right now I'm trying to go to GTA Rehab because I need to go to GTA Rehab. I think I've been playing a little too much because all the other games that I got in my back catalog is crying. They feeling kind of lonely and left out. So once I go to Rehab with GTA, then I'm gonna hop back on State of Decay. but then I'm probably going to need rehab for State of Decay because that game that sucked us in 1 week. Y'all all know that sucked us in, and we played that thing like the whole week, all night. I was like, man, I got to stop this, and then go back to Sea of Thieves. So we got so many online games to play. It's not. Sometimes I feel like it's not enough time to play all these online games and stuff that draws you in and suck you in like this or whatever. But
Wait until Black Desert comes out.
Oh my God! You know what? I was trying to avoid that shit. You real dirty. You play real dirty, Kaleidoscope. You play real fucking dirty, bro. and I'm also waiting for that too. Like I love them games or whatever. I love online games. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't have nothing against with single player games. I love them also. But people, isn't this what the Xbox was made for? When it first came out, whether it was not an online system?
Yeah.
So that's one of the things I don't understand why people are bitching about Microsoft having single player game when you knew this when they first made it. They told you what they were trying to do.
No, I think those are just the trolls and the fanboys. Because if you think about it, one of the top selling games on the PlayStation 4 was an online only game, Destiny. All right, so those are the trolls and the fanboys. Know what I'm saying? Just trying to fucking make things shift to one side. But guess what? You're still playing online games.
Yeah,
it's like what does your homeboy have? Oh, Call of Duty, Battlefront, Battlefield. Oh well,
2K.
GTA.
I can't give you one person that actually beat the storyline in Battlefield.
That's what I'm saying. It's like most people you talk to in those games, they was like, did you play the campaign? Nah, I ain't fuck with it.
Oh, hey, you might dab at it for a minute, but that's about it.
I played it all the 5 minutes, and Chuck was like, man, let's go multiplayer. I'm with it. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, I like single player games too, but
just like GTA 5. I be asking my friends, have you played the story? Nah, I just play GTA Online.
Like I got Call of Duty World War II, and I have not yet played it because it's a single player game and it get boring.
Yeah. And I heard that on the new Call of Duty, they ain't gonna have no story at all. But hey,
well, because they know where everybody's playing at, bro.
Don't nobody care about the story no more.
Most of the diehard heads that I talk to that love Call of Duty, like Ghost Rider 730. Shout outs to Ghost Rider. Freaking, he's a big Call of Duty fan, a big COD fan. Yo, he's played them all. All right. And I asked him about like Black Ops 3 when that was out at the time. Yeah, have you played the story? Oh, it's legit, man. We played it on realistic and we passed the first stage. He's like, you ain't finished it? He's like, nah. And it was like a year after the fact.
Oh, damn. That let you know straight online, huh?
Dude, he's just straight online, bro. I'm telling you, the majority of the COD fan base, no matter how people want to paint it, the majority of them are playing online. They gives two shits about single player. Only a small demographic actually gives a shit about the single player. Since I'm not a COD fan, I'll actually want a single player game, right? But I'm not a COD fan.
I forgot about one other game that I've been playing. I've been playing Super Street Fighter 4.
I mean, I've been seeing people been playing the Street Fighter. It's a special edition that just came out, huh?
Yeah, the 30th anniversary.
Yeah, that's it.
But I haven't been playing that one. I've been playing the one for the 360. Ultra.
Yeah. I got that one too.
I'd rather play that one.
Is that backward compatible? The one that you play for the 360?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it is,
I mean, a game is a game, right? I mean, you having fun with it.
Yo, that shit look dope, man. That shit gets up-res to 1080 and shit. Frame rates is fucking smoothed out. Shit. That shit is glorious, bro.
I'm just kind of dragged out on playing all my other fighters right now, so I just went back to Street Fighter.
Man, hey, wait till you hit next week. No, they're gonna announce. They're gonna announce the MK11. Man, I want to.
I'm ready for that.
Man,
I'm ready for that. I love Mortal Kombat.
Hey, after Injustice, I like, man,
I know. I'm excited to see what they got, bro.
I'm really gonna get pissed off if they don't give me Ferritor back.
Man,
I feel you on that. I just want to see what follows Injustice 2. That just like Chuck, I want to see what follows Injustice 2, bro.
From the rumors I heard about 11, they just bringing everybody back.
Yeah,
everybody. I could believe that. Because they got a lot of developers. If they're doing it like the way they did Injustice, each developer actually does a character. and then you got to do your character the best you can like that to see if the character makes the cut. You know all these motherfuckers is working overtime. All right, because they want their character to make the cut.
Well, we know two people that's gonna always make the cut: Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Yep.
And Katana, bro. Katana. That's three people. We know Katana's coming in, man. Come on.
Well,
Yeah. And Sonya Blade, man. Come on, man. It's like Johnny Cage. Come on, man.
Chuck. Oh yeah, Johnny Cage got to be there because Johnny Cage.
That's what I'm saying, dude. There's a few characters that's making the cut.
Rain. That's what I want to see.
Chuck. That's what I was just about to say.
Yeah.
They hinted at Rain coming back.
Man, Rain was the shit in MK9. Rain was the shit in MK9, bro.
Because too many people got pissed off that you can only fight Rain in the last one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they wanted to actually use Rain. As a matter of fact, they actually voted as like, yo, instead of having all these like B horror movie characters and shit, we want Rain.
Give us our old people back.
Right, exactly. Just give us the regular characters and I'm good.
Yeah, man. It's like that's the thing that pissed me off about Injustice, man. When instead of giving us DC characters, they was giving us MK characters. Dude, I gives a shit about Sub-Zero or fucking Raiden or whatnot. Man, fuck that, dude. I paid for Injustice. I did not pay for MK.
But technically, same company.
I know it's the same company, man. Well, if they want to go like that, then they need to bring somebody from Injustice into MKX, into the new Mortal Kombat.
Man,
don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if Batman show up.
Man, you think they're gonna let Scorpion or no, you think they're gonna let Sub-Zero rip off Superman head? That ain't gonna never happen.
No, I don't think he can rip off Superman's head.
Batman.
He said Batman.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, Batman. I don't think they'll let you do that to him.
I don't think they'll DC will allow that though, man. He's right on that. He's right on that.
DC
I'm just saying the way
they won't let that fly.
DC can be touchy feely when it comes down to their characters.
The movie is the superheroes killing people.
No, I know, but that what happened though.
It might be a time for a change.
Hey, that would be nice as you say.
Personally, if I worked at DC and if I was one of the executive vice presidents there and ran that company, dude, I'd be all for it. I was like, yo, throw Batman up in there, man. Throw Enchantress up in there, man. Throw some crazy shit up in that game, man.
I mean, even if you don't want to put the faces, put some of the bad guys. Throw Killer Croc in there.
You know what? That's a good idea. That's a good ass fucking idea. Put the villains in there. I would like to see that.
Dude. That shit would be dope.
I would like to see that.
Yeah. And people won't have too many issues with that because it's Killer Croc. It says it in the name, bro. And throw Scarecrow up in that bitch too. Why not?
Reverse Flash. You can put Reverse Flash in there. Shit. You can put Godspeed in there. You can put hold up.
I don't think people have issues with the villains
that Injustice didn't use to where they could actually pick up a couple C and D.
I agree with them. They should actually use the characters that they didn't use. Definitely, Killer Croc is up there though, man.
I can see the Joker fighting. The Joker fighting Sub-Zero.
Up in there. Another character that didn't show up in Injustice that they could throw in there. Constantine.
Oh hell yeah!
Ooh, you know what?
Constantine, bro. And his comic books is rated M for mature. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, that's something else. That's something else. I meant to tell you too. Triple Cup. They're thinking about making a Constantine movie also.
Another movie.
Yeah. No, on DC side. DC buying that shit. Yeah, they're like, fuck this. Marvel went on walls balls deep. It's time for us to just take the gloves off. Let's get it the fuck on. Yeah. There's a lot of characters that they trying to throw out, shuffling up. That can be like on a R-rated type thing, like Lobo. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because I think they was making the what it was the with the Swamp.
Well, Lobo wasn't Michael Bay gonna be directing Lobo?
Please don't say that. Kick him off the podcast. Kick him off the podcast. Get him out of here, man.
About that, bro.
Give him that. In the words that kept on me. In the words of K-Mac, get that ejector seat, cuz you tripping. No, don't do that, please, though. Please,
They
no.
already talked to Michael Bay to become the director, and they're actually rewriting the script though, because he's actually lowering the budget. So I guess we won't see that many explosions. All right. So he's actually sent them to rewrite the script to lower down the budget in order to have more funny moments. Because if you think about it, Lobo's DC's version of Deadpool. All right.
Yes.
That's what Lobo is. Know what I'm saying? On that Punisher tip. Know what I'm saying? That Punisher meets Superman tip. All right. Because Lobo is fucking
Deadpool, Punisher, and Superman all in one.
Oh yeah, man. He's like fucking.
Because he's a wisecracker too. He be talking his shit. Lobo be he be feeling himself. I'll be like, yo.
Exactly, man. It's like, he's the type of person that he knows he's the shit.
But who will they get to play Lobo? You need somebody that's very talented to pull that off.
Why didn't know who was contracted to play Lobo years ago?
I really think the best person that could have played Lobo is the person that's playing Aquaman.
I think he would have been perfect. You know what I'm saying? Jason Momoa?
Yeah.
The guy that's playing Aquaman, he looks like Lobo, bro.
You know what? Yeah, because he got a little. I can see him cracking jokes and shit, and it'll go right along with it.
Like you ever seen any of the other
play Lobo, even though he's contracted to play another character, but DC has not released that film yet. All right, but people need to send tweets. If y'all hearing this podcast, send tweets to this man, The Rock. All right, he was contracted to play Lobo years ago by the director of the Sherlock Holmes films. Right, that shit fell apart. It fell apart, but. Think about his physique, yo, how cock diesel he looks.
Who you say?
Tell me that's not Lobo.
The Rock was supposed to be
The Rock. Oh, really?
Yep, he was actually signed to play Lobo years ago, bro. All right, and the director was the guy that did Sherlock.
But his acting skill, could you really see him playing as that?
Fuck yeah, bro. You haven't seen a lot of Rock movies. He knows how to act, bro.
The fans how him and what's his name was going at it. He could pull it off.
I'm saying, can he bring across the comedy well? Can he bring across the comedy?
Have you ever seen Pain and Gain?
Have you seen?
Yeah, I seen that.
Like Saturday Night Live and stuff.
I think one of the funniest joint I seen Rock in when he was in there with Kevin Hart. What was the name of that joint? And that was funny as fuck. Not Jumanji. Not that one. It was another one.
That shit was hilarious. Bro.
Yeah, that was. But it was another one that he played there where he helped him out when he was a young boy. When he was a little fat kid.
Yeah,
yo, that shit is funny as fuck, yo. I was like, you know what? I had to bring the comedy. You know he can bring the comedy. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Man,
But he's contracted to play Black Adam.
And he looked the part.
Yeah, he do look like
looks the part. No, I mean I can't lie. That's the spitting image of Black Adam, bro.
When I looked at it, I was like, yeah, this got to be Black Adam.
Yo, I mean, just his grill alone, bro. I was like,
wait a minute. Let me ask you this: was that the fan who said The Rock should play him, or was they thinking that already?
That was probably in a contract.
No, he did.
I thought Lobo. Okay.
Yeah, he was trying to get into to do a superhero movie with DC for a while. Since the Lobo thing fell apart, he actually put in his bid for Black Adam, and actually DC agreed. It was like, yo, we plan on using you. They just haven't set up that Black Adam movie yet. At first, Black Adam's movie was supposed to come out, but then I guess the new administration at DC, the new executive board, they were like, you know what, we can't have a Black Adam without Shazam first.
Right.
So they decided to backtrack a little. So Rock's movie's on hold, and they're doing Shazam first.
Which was
right. I think they're going to.
If you know anything about the story, Black Adam was around way before Shazam.
Yeah, he
was. But they wanted to set up this dude first, so I can't argue with that, though. I mean, it looks positive.
Black Adam powers away. He like 107 years old.
Yeah,
but at the same time, it'll be.
Thought he was a few thousand years old.
It'll
be easy to. You got to do that.
Like they show, that's why they do him first. When he lost his powers, he was just an old ass man, like looking like Shazam, the original Shazam.
Yeah, the dude sitting on the throne and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, well, not a throne. I mean, it kind of resembled a throne. It wasn't nothing fancy about
They had this guy. They had this guy that played as Shazam. I don't know his name though, but I'm looking at him like I don't know.
You talk about Sean Levy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think
Shazam.
bypass. You know, so he
but Shazam is really about the 14-year-old kid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what he turns into.
No, I'm just talking about the adult. I'm sorry, not the. I'm just talking about the adult.
He got buffed up for the role though. I think it'll probably work because he has good comedic timing and all that. He's a good actor, man. I mean, he actually co-starred in Tangled. He actually played the thief and shit. And he had a minimal.
He's a wise ass himself. Himself.
And Marvel didn't really utilize him, man. He was one of the Warriors 3. He was Fandral.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Bro, I was pissed when they killed off the Warriors 3.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's like they didn't even go out gracefully, bro. And some people just came there. All right, they dead. I was like, damn, man. At least Hogan did something. You know what I'm saying? It's like the other two ain't do shit. I'm like, oh man. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Missed opportunity, but I still enjoy the movies.
Hey, it's crazy about that, like how they have him playing with Shazam. Then you got with talking about DC. Then you got the Joker. They, from what I'm hearing, it's 2 separate Joker movies that's supposed to be coming out.
I heard about that.
It is with Jay Leno. He's supposed to be coming out with a Joker.
Jared Leto.
Yeah,
Jared Leto, not Jay Leno.
Yeah,
Jared Leto.
I wouldn't want to see Jay Leno as the Joker. Definitely not.
Man, hold on. I think he'll play a better Joker than it's just my personal opinion. Because I know that you.
At least Jared Leto looks the part, bro. Think about it, man. When he has all this Joker makeup, I don't see Jared Leto, bro. I don't know why
I do. To me, it just don't.
With the revelation of there's 3 Jokers in all of DC's universes, they can do that.
Yeah, but damn, 2 Joker movies. Jared Leto.
But the other
one I'm talking about is the Jared Leto one.
But see, you got to realize the other Joker is going to be like the storyline when he met Harley. Like when he met Harley Quinn or whatever. So
I don't even think it's going to have to do with Harley Quinn, no Flip. To be honest, it's going to be about how the Joker became the Joker.
You think that's what they're gonna run for? Because I thought they were saying that Harley Quinn was going to be in there.
It was supposed to be a Harley Quinn and Joker movie, but that was with Jared Leto and Margot Robbie. But they put that on hold. They put that on the back burner for now.
Damn, why they do? Okay.
Yeah, it's not
because
but the reason they put it on the back burner because Birds of Prey is coming out, and Margot Robbie is one of the actresses in Birds of Prey. All right, so Harley Quinn is going to show up in Birds of Prey, and not to leave the Joker out the woodwork. No, I'm saying because Joker really ain't getting no screen time in Suicide Squad.
No, he didn't.
Shit stayed on the cutting room floor, which sucks because Jared Leto he filmed a shitload of scenes that got cut by the executive board at the time at Warner Brothers, but now they're gonna give him his just due. He's getting his own.
I thought he was a good Joker. I did. I really did. That version. I thought he was all right.
Yeah,
I was like,
I was just the Joker, man. I was just mad
that I was just mad that he didn't get more screen time than what he should have had.
The director regretted the storyline that he did. He regretted the fact that he didn't make the enemy the Joker
because they didn't make the audience feel that he was a Joker. Like him just shooting somebody in the face, that's not just the typical Joker shit.
Yeah, it's not.
Exactly. All his stuff stayed on the cutting room floor. The director said that, thinking about it now, he actually should have made the main villain the Joker instead of the Enchantress.
I would have preferred for that. I would have preferred for that. But you know the thing about the movie that I do like though, how they trying to unite that universe, because they mentioned that they mentioned that the Man of Steel was dead. So I was like, what? I like when they do stuff like that. I like when they do that. So they're still trying to keep it connected somewhat.
Yeah, exactly. And I like that shit with Bruce Wayne at the end, though, man. He's like, you better get your shit together, because if not, me and my team are going to come down and shut it down. I was like, Justice League versus Suicide Squad. That's what's up.
Man, but hey, the way the videos looked, they made it like he was supposed to be the main villain, and they were showing they pretty much.
Yeah, that's the way. That's what everybody thought at first, bro.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I think that's what really turned me off for him. You know, since y'all saying it, made me think about it. It wasn't his acting. It wasn't even his look, because his look was kind of like a badass Joker. You know, so he had the crown in his mouth. You know, damage.
False advertising, man. False advertising, bro.
Yeah, I think that's what kind of got me kind of.
Wasn't nothing like that for one where the advertising lead you one way, but the movie take you somewhere else. But you still be like, yeah, this still was a good ass movie. And this it was more like, I'm confused.
Well, let me ask y'all this: who y'all think going to be the Joker when they, do the Legion of Doom? That's what I want to know. If they do the Legion of Doom, I wonder who they going. If they bring the Joker I wonder who they going to pick.
Talked about that, but that's not moving forward anytime soon.
So just like the next Superman movie, they put that on hold.
But if they do move forward with it, I hope it's the Jared Leto version. All right, but after he gets his own movie. Right, so like that, we know who he is.
I think we're gonna see his movie before we see the Legion of Doom and the next iteration of.
If he does come out and he gets his own movie, because we don't know if he'll eventually come out with the movie, right? But if his movie does come out, I would want to see that version in the Legion of Doom.
Right.
Man, I like Jerome version of the Joker better.
Get Gotham out of here, bro. They canceling it already, bro.
Man,
forget about it. Let it die.
Yeah,
bro. Y'all don't realize. Y'all don't realize how hard Gotham go though. Man, they was on there shooting each other, killing. Man, he killed so many people. It was ridiculous. Then he had a twin. Then it was.
If they ever put it on Netflix, Chuck, I promise you, I'll watch it.
Man,
Gotham. Man, look, I think it's not on Netflix.
It should be on Netflix.
I could have sworn it was on Netflix.
Well, if it is, I'm gonna check it out after this podcast.
Okay, yeah.
And the best one to start with is the second season, right, Chuck? You said.
Yeah,
because that first season, by the fourth episode, I tuned out. All right, I was like, you know what, fuck this.
Really,
man. When I say you, they got two.
Dude, when I saw Catwoman pop up in that shit, I was like, no, I'm not feeling this, bro.
Hey,
I can understand that. I do understand that one. Something they threw in their little.
Dude, like, why you gonna? Catwoman is like one of my favorite DC characters, and you bring out this little version of a girl. No, I want to see that shit.
That's like what they did on Smallville when they start bringing out characters like Aquaman and all that. Because in Smallville they was gonna bring Batman in it, and the people was like, "No, don't do that. That's too soon."
But actually, on Smallville though, that's when I would tune in. When there was a guest star, dude, I would not watch the show, man. The minute the Justice League popped up, I was there. When they had the Society up with that shit, I did. They had Dr. Fate, I was there.
I like that. I like when they had Dr. Fate in there,
yo. On the show, I was there. Everything else, I tuned out. All right.
Supergirl. Nah, they shouldn't even did that, man. I didn't think they should have did that with Supergirl. I'm like, come on. I mean, the show. I think the show. I had to start watching it after a while because my wife stopped watching it too because she was like, "What is the love story?"
The guy that played
you said
the guy that played Lex Luthor? He was good as fucking.
Why the fuck he couldn't play Lex Luthor in this goddamn movie? In the previous movie, why couldn't they get his ass? If you're gonna go for a young looking, on just Lex Luthor, you should have got him. Yep. I don't understand that. Like, that shit pissed me off. I'm like, they should have went for him or whatever. That would have made more sense than because Lex Luthor, I like the movie and all, but Lex Luthor, I swear to God, I thought he was on coke. I was like, this motherfucker amped up on some drugs or something. This motherfucker, you putting candies in people's mouth and shit. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I ain't know what he was doing. I'm like, oh man, this motherfucker made a left turn.
That's the only thing I could say that Zack Snyder fucked up on. All his other casting choices, though, for me, was that and Ezra Miller. Those two casting choices was off for me. But everybody else that was on point, from Jason Momoa to Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, Jason Cable as Superman. Come on,
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't really care for her as Wonder Woman, but when I saw her do her thing, and I seen the Wonder Woman movie, I said, yeah, he made the right choice right there.
Fuck I think he made the right choice. Everybody was worried about breast size at first.
That she's supposed to be thick. Nah, it was good. Who else did you just say? You said somebody else. Well, he got kicked out.
Momoa?
Not Jason Momoa. You said somebody else. You said another name.
Ben Affleck.
Damn. There you go. People, stop it. He did Daredevil. It was worse. He did Daredevil. It was worse. I like this version of Batman because it makes more sense to me.
Man,
with the voice changer or whatever, it makes more sense for that thing to change his voice instead of him trying to say, "I'm Batman." No, stop it. Let him have that voice changer because people still don't get it. I mean, don't get me wrong. Not taking nothing away from Christian Bale. I liked him as Batman, but that voice thing, no, he was trying to be too much like Michael Keaton. And people like, no, yes, he was, because Michael Keaton was the motherfucker who people ain't think should have played Batman until they found out that he was good at it. I'm Batman. That was his voice. Yep. That was Michael Keaton. So you're trying to emulate that. No, put a voice changer on his jaw so people won't recognize his voice, whatever. That makes more sense. And far as in Wonder Woman and stuff far as in Lois Lane and Clark Kent, if you're not going to give a definite reason and say, well, them glasses, the Kryptonian glasses, or show that the reason he can make himself look like someone else, then there's no need. It made more sense that she found out who he was or whatever. I wasn't mad at that. I like the way he did that.
Yeah,
it made more logical sense.
It made more sense. Like, okay. And when he killed the dude, people stopped crying. That makes more sense of him killing the dude. He already said in the beginning, I'm making a Superman movie from the Man of Steel. I'm making a Superman movie that's like it never been a Superman movie made before. He expressed that. He said that from the door that it is. That's what he's doing. He wasn't going with the traditional one. Because that Superman Return, that gay ass movie, Brian Singer, whatever his name is, he admitted that movie was made for female. He admitted that. He said, well, where I messed up at, in an interview, he said, where I messed up at, I made that movie geared to female.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what the prior Superman movies were geared towards. And the shit that pissed me off that they was bitching about that he killed Zod. Oh, he killed Zod at the end. Superman doesn't kill. I was like, what the fuck happened to Zod at the end of Superman 2? Did he
killed?
Drop him down a bottomless pit?
Thank you, bro. Thank you. I'm glad you said that because people failed to realize, like, yo, even Lois Lane killed somebody, but don't nobody want to answer that though, right? Ain't nobody want to hit that. When she say, you know what? You're really painting in that. Yeah.
The movies were campy, so people took it as a joke, him throwing them down the pit. And since this movie was more serious, they were like, oh, damn, he really killed him. He killed him in the second one. It's just, it made you laugh when he did it.
Right.
This time you ain't laughed, though. Know what I'm saying? He's like,
you're like, oh,
so
shit.
I said, he's like, I'm going to kill everybody on this planet unless you take me out. He had no choice.
Only thing about it, I think that scene was stupid. It was how he had them trapped in the corner with his IBs when they could have just ran out of that corner. Yeah, I think that's the only thing that was
petrified, bro.
Yeah, I was sitting there looking like, oh my god, like
they probably had logs right between their fucking butt cheeks at that time. All right, I'm telling you, man.
I give you that. You know what? I'm gonna give you that one. I give you that one. Because you know I argue motherfucking down about the scenes. I've been breaking them, taking them apart, but I give you that one. I give you that one. I give you that one. But that shit was funny. I'm glad he did that. He made a decision. What he said, Krypton had his chance. Yep. Like it wasn't like Krypton was the one that his father told him like, yo, this shit about to go down. Shit. Oh,
and if he ever wants to resurrect his race, it's inside his body. It's in his DNA.
You know what? And you know what? I'm glad they did that because then that makes more sense to previous comic book or how powerful Superman is. That would make more sense if Superman transcend to be more of a godlike being because he have like a billion people inside his cell was given which will allow him to become even more powerful to be like a guy. Like that makes sense right there. I like that shit how they got that hit that shit in there. I'm like, yo, you know what? Yeah, I can see how they can run with this shit. They can run with this shit real good. It makes more sense though. I'm like, yo, that shit crazy. But did y'all
we did get sidetracked a little bit though with the superhero stuff, man.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
we can sidetrack it. We went from the Joker to Batman to Superman.
Yo, people want to hear it though, man. We love talking about it too. But I want to talk about the real nitty gritty though. That wasn't even the nitty gritty we was talking about before the podcast.
Oh no. Y'all want to get to this reaction of this Bumblebee trailer, man. Collider, I'm gonna let you go ahead and go first. I know you are ready to bite at this here. Cause man, when I seen the trailer, I was like, hold up, Bumblebee. I'm looking at it. I was like, man, yeah, this is gonna be something serious. It's gonna be a complete reboot. So man, what's your first thoughts of when you seen the trailer?
My first thought was finally, it seems like they got it right. And guess what? Michael Bay's not directing. Thank God.
Jesus. Yes,
All right.
Jesus. Hallelujah.
All right. We finally got somebody that knows how to tell the story. All right. And they're starting off with the OG Bumblebee. You know what I'm saying? It takes place in the 80s. All right. So Bumblebee was what? A Volkswagen. That's the reason he's called Bumblebee, people. He's a beetle. And then the thing is, yo, that not only that, but you know, when he goes into this battle armor form, that motherfucker went straight up anime, bro. All right, that shit looked this sick, man. I was like, yo, Bumblebee looks like he's gonna be whipping ass. And then I love the scale that they gave him. It actually looks like a Volkswagen that actually morphed into a robot. You could tell by the height, the size differential between him and the actress, Haley Steinfeld, which is a good actress, by the way. She was almost nominated for an Academy Award from the movie True Grit back in the day, that Western movie and shit that starred Jeff Bridges. And everything so far from what I saw from the trailer really had me stoked. All right, it actually seems like they're doing a soft reboot, and I hope that they continue towards, you know, with this trend. And I have a feeling that this movie, people, once they go see it, they're gonna have their heartstrings pulled on, because it's gonna be about Bumblebee's relationship with old girl. All right, and then from there, we ain't even getting to the major Cybertronian war. Imagine this movie came off so good that they put the next Transformers movie on indefinite hold, people. Why? Because they want to see what Bumblebee does this fall. All right, that's how much faith Paramount and Hasbro has in this Bumblebee movie. They was like, you know what? Whatever we was planning with Transformers, put that shit on the back burner. Let's see how people react to this shit when it comes out. And if they react to it positively and they love the movie, now we know where we gotta go. Now we know the course that we need to steer the ship. All right, but yeah, I'm stoked, man. I'm moving for this shit.
But, hey, you seen when old girl? She went up under the car and she seen Bumblebee head up under, like, noticing the way the Transformer was, like, he actually was up, you know, you could see his face up under that, and he opened up his eyes and she went crazy and he transformed. I was like, yeah, that's Bumblebee right there. And then they showed
I mean, think about it. The entire Transformers franchise, what was the best part of it? When Sam and Bumblebee first met.
Right.
All right. The way Bumblebee was communicating with Sam Witwicky, all right, that actually brought it to the next level. That everybody was like, you know what? This is actually on point. I'm actually feeling this. All right. And that's why everybody enjoys the first Transformers movie versus the sequels. The sequels, they dropped the ball on each and every iteration. It's like they took the previous characters and threw them out the window.
Man, you seen the last one? Did you see the last one?
No.
Do not.
Unfortunately, I seen it, but at the end of it, I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it.
They had some good ideas.
Man, they had.
All right, as far as, like, you know, the Knights of the Round Table and the Transformers was there back in the day. That should have been its own fucking movie, bro. I would have paid to see that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know
what?
No, go ahead. No. That's a good idea. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would have paid to see that shit with them in the past in England. But think about the director behind it, man. The storytelling from after the first movie, the second one was all over the place. And most of the Transformers, he never gives them any screen time. We don't really know shit about any of these Transformers. Oh, they go kill Ironhide in fucking the third movie. I don't give a shit. Ironhide said what? A paragraph with what in the two movies prior? Right, he had like 5 lines. I was like, come on, man, I don't even know this fucking robot and shit. Now, from the cartoons, Ironhide, that's a different story, because that was Optimus Prime's fucking lieutenant. All right, it wasn't Bumblebee. It was actually fucking Ironhide. All right, and that's why I'm enjoying this trailer, because it seems like they're bringing it back to the essence. All right, to what Transformers was and was supposed to be from the get. Okay, now all this crazy, weird robot transformation motherfuckers and shit. I mean, Bumblebee at least looks like Bumblebee. I don't know what the fuck RC was in that second movie. All right, that unicycle shit. Come on, man. How the fuck they gonna do RC like that? And not even that. She ain't even talk in the fucking movie, bro. I'm like, oh man. I was like, dude. You like, you throw in characters and shit. Oh, that's this character. Really? Nah. Even Starscream, which is in this trailer for Bumblebee, look like fucking OG Starscream. All right, that was another thing. I hated the Starscream that was in the Michael Bay movies. I never liked that fucking robot at all. But he was one of my favorites from the cartoon. And in the trailer, you see Starscream actually transform in the jet. Then I was like, oh shit, so Bumblebee's going up against Starscream. Yo, this is gonna be some legit shit, man. I'm telling you, y'all better fucking buckle up for this fall because these motherfuckers ain't holding no punches. All right, it seems like they're going for the jugular.
Yeah, I just got my fingers crossed that this is a complete reboot. Don't try to justify none of that old shit that they did. Just make a whole, just start completely over. And I think everybody gonna feel the same way. Like, thank you. I think
this movie could actually make some bank too, man. If the story hits home between old girl's relationship with Bumblebee, dude, that shit's fucking money in the bank.
Yeah. So what about you, Flip? Flip money. What you thought about that trailer?
When I seen this trailer, it was like the sky and the heaven above me open up, and I transcend, and I start to lift up off my chair, levitating as I was watching these trailers. Good thing. Oh God, thank you. Michael Bay is not making this movie. Thank you. There's a guy. Thank you. You know what? I'm really excited. I'm really excited for this. I'm like as Kaleidoscope said. Look at him. Just look at the old style classic Bumblebee. He looked just like, after this podcast, I might just watch the cartoon again on Cody just to look at the thing one more time, man. Because it's good to see that they have other directors that seem like I don't know the director, but, or the writers, whatever, but maybe they might have been a fan of the Transformer cartoons and comic books and stuff like that.
As a matter of fact, the director's going to trip you out. The director is he's done Leica films. Do you know what Leica films are?
Yeah.
The stop motion films like Paranorman, Box Trolls, that's him. He did those movies. And what do those movies have? They have heart.
You know what?
Well, that's a good reboot then.
Yeah. It's a good
the
reboot.
guy knows how to tell a story, bro.
So can we say from this point on, now that you said they put a hold on the other Transformer movies, and you said the next Transformer movie they may not be like
this right now.
But it might be different.
Paramount, they want to see how people react to Bumblebee. If the response is really positive from the reviewers and the users, the user ratings and everything, and the cinema score, usually comes out on Sunday. All right. Cinema score is basically people that go in, let's say on Friday and Saturday, and they give them a survey after they finish watching the movie. Because those are the initial fans that usually go the first couple of days, and they sign on this survey what the score is. Most movies with a cinema score of like, let's say B, probably won't make that much money. But most movies either have A+, A, or A-. All right. If they fall in that category of A, dude, that movie's going to make some bank in the U.S.
I hope so. I hope it does. Even though they made Bumblebee like the star in the last couple of movies, maybe that might be a good thing, whereas though people may come see it and say, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna go see this thing to see Bumblebee. And maybe it might come across very well for people so we can see I guess that I would like to call a proper Transformer movie.
Yeah. Check this out. Think about how massively popular the Transformers IP is. The movies are trash, and yet they still make fucking bank. All right? That's how much people love Transformers, bro. All right? And people keep going movie after movie after movie to see if they stepped up their game, if they finally came out with a good one. Because the trailers always fool the shit out of everybody. We see a trailer, we say, oh, that shit look hype. You know what I'm saying? But I was burnt by the last few films. That the last one, I was like, I give a fuck what they show in the trailer. I'm not gonna go watch the piece of shit. I'm not.
You chose right, because when I seen that shit, some shit you just wish you could unsee. You know what I'm saying? I'm on some Rick and Morty stuff. Sit down and let them put the little thing to wipe your memory and put it in the jar and sit it to the side. That's why I really want to do it down because what's the name that was in there? I forgot his name. Not Matt Damon. That's
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah. When I seen him swinging and punching with Transformers, I said,
I know, man. It's like, dude. I saw that in the previous film when he picked up like a sword or something. I was like, how the fuck does this motherfucker pick up a Transformer sword?
Also, they had one. They
Yeah.
had another Transformers come out after that one. That's the one I'm talking about. The one he picked up the sword. Optimus
Yeah.
Prime.
Oh
came
no,
at the
yeah,
bed.
there was another one after that one. See,
Yeah,
you ain't gonna see
yeah.
that either, Chuck.
No.
Yeah.
After I seen him do that, I gave up on Transformers until I seen his Bumblebee. It was like, hold up, this might bring me back. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, I'm not going to see it when it first come out. I'm gonna be skeptical. I'm gonna let other people tell me. I'm gonna let you touch it.
This is how much of an impression that movie left on me, Chuck. I saw it on a Saturday morning, right? Noon.
Yeah.
They asked me on Sunday, yo, what was the movie you went to go see yesterday, Kaleidoscope? I was like, damn. Dude, you know what? I don't fucking remember. I bullshit you not. I don't remember the movie I saw yesterday.
Yeah.
It was like, dude, but you said you was gonna go. I was like, yeah, but I don't recall what movie I saw. It took me months to finally figure out when I actually went to my cousin's house and he was watching it on DVD. I was like, yo, what movie is this? He's like, oh, Transformers, so on and so forth. I was like, word? And then it's like half the shit. I was like, all right, I don't remember this shit. Then I started remembering when I saw him pick up the sword. I was like, oh, this is the movie I had forgotten about. No wonder.
Yeah, because that movie was so all over the place. It was ridiculous. They went from the past to the present to this.
Dude, I hated the way they did the Dinobots, bro. The
Yeah,
way they did the
fucked that up.
Dinobots pissed me the fuck off, bro.
They I don't know what they were thinking about, making them as some ancient warriors that protect my house. I'm like, wait a minute. Ancient warriors that protect the houses of the prime. Wait, when was the house of the prime?
I don't know, man. They come up with something different every fucking movie, bro. So they have no consistency, man.
Right, exactly. So Savage, what you thought about the trailer when you seen it? Savage?
Yours is still in here?
Yo, you can hear me?
Yeah.
We hear you now.
I didn't even know my mic was off.
Yeah.
But look,
So what you think about that trailer with the Bumblebee? And you think you're gonna want to see that one, or you got burnt like how everybody else feel about the last decade of Transformers movies?
I'm gonna just put it like this. As far as the Transformers movie, I liked all of them except basically the Dark Side of the Moon. But at the same time, I'm not going to pay to see it.
Skeptical?
Right. Because there's too many times I thought the movie was going to be one way when I actually saw the movie. And I'm like, what the hell just happened? Especially when they introduced Mark Wahlberg into the series.
I know. I thought it was going to actually be a step up, man. The other way around.
Yeah, I don't understand how that happened, though.
I mean, like the last one was better than the second to last one, but it's still like the direction they went with the movie. The humans shouldn't have had nothing to do with it. Like, I'm a Transformers fan.
So which one you'll go see, the anime or the movie? If the anime was at the movie theater and they on the Bumblebee.
Anime.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. I have more faith in the anime too.
Who wouldn't?
Man, it's ridiculous. Hopefully they get it right.
I watched all the animes. I done watched all the movies, and the animes stay more on point than all the movies because all the movies scattered. Like, the last movie would have been a good movie if they would have took the Knights of the Round Table and that stuff out and just had one movie where the Transformers was fighting for survival.
You know what I thought they was going to do? I thought,
or if they was going to do the Knights of the Round Table, just make a movie about that.
Yeah, have a standalone. I thought he was going to meet the Quintesson. That's what I thought. The Quintesson. The motherfuckers that made the Transformers. They the one that made them.
The three-headed.
Like, the five-headed. They got 5 heads going around that body that's like a cone. It's like an ice cream cone.
Yeah.
I thought it was five 3-headed ones. But
no, they 5 heads. They got 5 heads.
So it's 3 5-headed ones?
No, yeah, it's 3. I know what you're saying. There's 3 of them, but each one of them got 5 faces going around it. Going around the cone shape, yeah.
Yo, that's another thing. The Transformers lore is so deep. This is like Star Wars, people. All right,
Like,
the animated cartoons, the
and
universe
the
that
other
they
thing that
created
pissed
is
me off was
literally
the
a
mini
freaking
con.
universe, bro.
Like, why the hell did they throw the mini cons in the second movie?
I have no idea. That's what I was got. There you go. That's what it was. That's what I meant to say they were. They were like a cross between the Minicon and the Headmaster because they was connecting together. I'm like, wait, what the? Huh? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. That Transformer movie was everywhere. They got stuff scattered where it shouldn't be and should be here, and they shouldn't add stuff like
I just hated the way they treated the Transformers characters, man.
right.
They treated them like appliances.
I mean that's pretty much how they felt about them. And how did the trans? Because I still to this day don't get the transition that they had made when it was Michael LaBeouf, and that's his name, LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf,
Shia
yeah.
LaBeouf,
Shia LaBeouf.
Right. You know, he was on what the first 1 and 2, right?
And 3.
And he was on 3. All right. Old girl wasn't on 3. She was just on the 1 and 2, but she wasn't on the third one. Then after that, I don't remember. I don't know. Like he just disappeared. They just say they ain't give no explanation, or just overlooked it.
No, they ain't explain anything, bro.
They ain't explain that. They just written that right on out, like that never happened. Who?
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
And then Optimus finally looked like a semi and shit in the new one. That I was like, all right, but dude, it's like I'm saying, it's like Michael Bay. I'm glad he's not there no more. I'm glad that they have a different storyteller. Hopefully, if they do this reboot right, they could actually slowly build up to the Cybertronian War and all that. You know what I'm saying? Or actually have a movie, a series of movies, like do like Star Wars. You know how Star Wars got a Star Wars story, right? Where you got your solo movies, you got Rogue One, and then you got the main Star Wars timeline, right? And then there's also confirmed Obi-Wan movie and Boba Fett. All right, do shit like that with Transformers, bro. Let Bumblebee be his own thing. Then do some shit later on with the Cybertronian War, where Bumblebee's over there on Cybertron and show that shit going down. You know what I'm saying? And show how Bumblebee ends up getting to Earth. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they got so much shit that they can mine out of this Transformers universe is fucking ridiculous.
You know what I wanted
to do it right.
You know what I wanted to see? If they showed the Cybertronian War, I wanted them to see when Optimus Prime was known as Orion Pack. When Megatron betrayed him and killed him.
Back when he was the Liberian?
Yeah. Huh?
Say that again? The Liberian?
Yeah, when he was there. Yeah, he was just like a regular dude on Cybertron and stuff. Him and the female chick that he used to mess with. What was her name?
AC.
Leto 1. I think
Leto 1. Yeah,
Leto 1. Yep. And his name was Orion Pack. Optimus Prime was one of the new breeds of Transformer because it's more than one Cybertronian War.
Yep.
Like it was a lot of it's a lot. You'd be surprised. First one was with the Quintesson when they was first making them or whatever. Then they got all hooked onto what the Quintesson was doing them, how they was treating them and shit. They had that war. They fled Cybertron. Then they had another war, which is the one which is Kaleidoscope is referring to the Cybertronian War when they made the new one, which was Megatron. So Optimus Prime was like one of the last of the new breed. They learned how to transform and stuff. That's when that war just went. Megatron was the reason why that fucking planet went to chaos. He did betray them. He thought that was his friend, and he killed he thought he killed Orion Pack, but then that's when the Alpha Trion had got him and rebuilt him over and went to Vector Sigma, whatever his name is, that round ball. Yeah, and then Optimus Prime was born. So,
but see, but Megatron, he was supposed to become a Prime, but by him not being a Prime, I think that he got jealous. That's what happened, because he was a straight warrior, so he was built to be a Prime. And then by him not getting it, you know what I'm saying, he kind of went off. I think that's why the whole kicked off it. If he would have been,
that's why he went off the deep end.
It would have happened.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, in the cartoon, it shows that. It showed that he turned it to be a snake in the grass.
Yeah. The Prime,
people don't realize
the thing about it
was the cartoons was.
The thing about it was the reason why they didn't make him a Prime. He was modeling himself to be because his name wasn't Megatron. He was Megatronus. Yeah. They already had a Megatron that was a Prime. He wanted to be just like that Prime, and that Megatron had started a war, and he did the exact same thing. That's why they didn't want him to be a prime.
Right, because the first one was the one I think was help rebelled against the Quintessons. I think he the one that rebelled against the Quintessons or whatever, fought them motherfuckers and got them to run, got them off the fucking planet and shit. But this, you right, you are absolutely right, Kaleidoscope. This shit is like Star Wars, man. This shit is real deep.
Yeah, dude.
Transformers is
know
deep,
how deep
man.
it is. The thing is that we haven't talked about the lore for years, bro.
Right.
And now that we're talking about it, it's dawning on us like, damn, Transformers universe is fucking hella deep with so many characters. There's hundreds of fucking Transformers characters, people.
They all got backstories.
Yep.
Right. You're right. You're absolutely right. I'm as we speaking, I'm sitting here thinking like, well, damn, you know what? All this shit that I know about the Transformers, this shit is deep.
No,
I didn't look at it like that at first, but damn, you're right. Oh, this shit is deep.
What's that? Wait a minute. What's that squad of Transformers that Starscream made? They combine together to make Brutal. Onslaught, they leader.
You talking about the one they the five of them when they get together?
Yeah, and they turn into Bruticus.
Oh, the Combaticons.
Combaticons, yeah.
That's the one in one of the movies before the last one. When you see that truck that looked like Optimus Prime, I thought that was Motormaster. Because Motormaster was the truck that looked, and I was like, oh shit, we got Motormasters in your shit. Nah, I was serious.
They got you.
They got me again. Yep.
But then they would have. I did think it was Motormaster. I was like, man, they put the Stunnercons in the
Yeah.
Nah.
No, but they're on some shit though. If you think about it though, and the reason why people crap on all the other Transformers movies, because they've already seen what they did with the MCU. You know what I'm saying? So the Transformers fans are like, damn, if Marvel and Disney could come up with the MCU, why can't Hasbro and Paramount come up with the Transformers cinematic universe?
Right. They could be in the talking right now with Marvel, DC, Marvel and DC. They could be the third.
They could be doing all types of shit. Think about it. Transformers has crossed over with G.I. Joe.
Yeah, in the comic books.
They're doing another G.I. Joe movie, and The Rock is starring in it. All right. So The Rock is going to be coming out.
Yeah, hey, if you really look at the first Transformers movie, if you really pay attention, the way they designed, like the people that when they first, when the Transformers first came on, that they was fighting against the people that was in the army. I mean, that was like, little Easter eggs right there that like they really could have put the crossover right there from the start of it, but they didn't capitalize on it.
Yo, Hasbro got some shit planned, people. They got some shit up their sleeve, and they got their own cinematic universe coming out. Not only will it be featuring Transformers, it's going to be G.I. Joe, old school shit. So some of you old school heads might remember this shit. Some of the people on this panel might not. You got Rom the Space Knight, you got the Mighty Micronauts, and Visionaries, that cartoon series from the 80s.
Well, you know where Transformers came from, right?
Yeah,
it was little. No, there was little toys called Micronauts. I was watching that shit on.
No. It was from Japan, the cartoons.
Yeah, I know, right? But Micronauts was from whatchamacallit. I was watching whatchamacallit about that shit yesterday, and I was sitting up there looking
on Netflix.
That was like, I was like, oh yeah, right. Yeah.
And Mego actually did the license, and they did a comic book license with Marvel. So Marvel did like the first 60, 70, 80 issues. Marvel did like 80 issues of the Mighty Micronauts show.
Yeah, I forgot all about that shit. The first 59
were any good. The first 59 were dope as hell. And they did a Micronauts versus X-Men, all right, which was a miniseries of 4 issues, which was dope as hell too, that tied up the storyline before the run where it ended at issue 59. It was actually bi-monthly. All right, and it was for adult people because people used to get cut up in this shit, man. And then they revamped it, and then they did Micronauts and New Voyages, I guess kind of like the Next Generation. Mm-hmm. That shit was straight up 20 issues of trash, yo. That shit was garbage, yo. I had every issue, but fucking I worked at a comic book store, so the shit was free. But the shit was just straight up ass. Then after a while, Marvel just dropped the license entirely because they didn't want to renew the license. So a lot of the stuff that they created in the Marvel comic books
actually cannot cross over. All right, so Hasbro only has rights to certain things that were created by Mego Toys.
Yeah,
all right,
you
so
know how
whatever
that
Mego created,
contract goes.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? Unless Hasbro and Marvel come to an agreement, right? Where they allow Hasbro to use some of the intellectual property rights. Now, there's a trippy thing which most people don't know. The Mighty Micronauts. It was written and created by Bill Mantlo and Michael Golden. All right. It was like a Star Wars universe, but in the microscopic universe, which was worlds within worlds, something that came out in the Fantastic Four and shows up in the Ant-Man movie. All right. So people will be seeing the microverse. But the guy that created the Micronauts for comic books, because they really had no backstory. They were just some toys.
Yep.
Right? So this dude, he created the entire backstory, is actually the creator of Rocket Raccoon.
Oh, I ain't know that shit.
Yeah, he's called Bill Mantlo.
Yeah.
All right, so trust me, man. It's like the Micronauts, dude. If they do it justice, this is going to be some sick ass shit, bro. You talk about people 4 feet tall, not even 4 feet, 4 inches tall. My bad, motherfuckers 4 inches tall that could beat the living snot out of you as if they was Colossus, and they 4 inches tall, bro.
Yeah, that one you got me one before my time on that one, I guess.
Hey man, I'm old.
That ain't sound for me. I'm still trying to put my finger on it.
Yeah, it'll be something cool once people actually do see it and whatnot. And Bumblebee is Hasbro shit too. You know what I'm saying? And Hasbro's taking this shit serious.
Yes, well, damn, Kaleidoscope, how old are you? Shit, you talking around my time? It's my era.
Yo, I'm old enough to be a grandfather, bro.
Oh shit! Okay.
I'm 27.
Okay. Oh, all right. Well, then, yeah. You know exactly what I'm. Yeah. Then that will explain. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, we
like a lot of people don't know that shit.
When that shit came out. When that shit came out in the 80s, that's when they did the best cartoons ever, man. People talk about like the 90s, the 2K era. Dude, the 80s. Think about all the movies that they keep wanting to do. Yeah, think about it. Ghostbusters cartoons was in the 80s. Know what I'm saying? You had He-Man, you had the Ninja Turtles, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Jamming the Holograms. Come on, they even did a movie about that shit.
Yeah. Matter of fact, you had 2 Ghostbusters. You had Ghostbusters and you had the real Ghostbusters.
And then you had the real Ghostbusters. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we knew which one was the real ones and shit.
Yeah, right. A lot like you had Transformers, then you had GoBots.
Think about the Smurfs was in the 80s, bro. The Smurfs was from the 80s. Garfield was from the 80s. I mean, a lot of things that hit Hollywood was from the 80s, man. It was just like, it was a time where animation in the US was just firing on all cylinders, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And every cartoon that was on TV was so different from each other. I remember that cartoon Turbo Team, man. Come on. They even had the Thing. The Thing had his own fucking cartoon back then. He had Spider-Man and his amazing friends. The Hulk. I mean, dude, there was just so many fucking cartoons in the 80s. Hey, so man.
What about the X-Men? They came out in the 90s.
The Thundercats, bro. The Thundercats
they came out in the 90s.
80s. The Thundercats, the Silverhawks. I mean, the Galaxy Rangers, man. The Galaxy Rangers was dope as fuck, man. I wish that shit was around.
Visionary, you got the Visionary that came out. You got the Ronin Warrior.
That shit out too, though. Visionaries was legit.
Galaxy Ranger. Wait. I got a question. Galaxy Ranger. That was the one like the he wore all white and had like a blue star and shit.
No. Their costumes. It was for them, and there was a female one that was like a telepath with telekinesis and whatnot, and then there was 3 other dudes. There was this black dude that used like a computer data pad in order to pull up these things called computer or whatever the hell. Then you had this dude called Shane Guzman that was an ex-super trooper, but their outfits was blue and white, and they kind of looked like dudes from the Wild West, and they actually rode on horses that were made out of robots. Robot horses and shit. And their badges, the minute they touched their badge, it would unleash their power. Yep. So the chick that do telekinesis, well, she would be able to do all this telekinetic shit by touching her badge. The leader of the team was Zachary Fox. This dude had a bionic arm, that fucking he used to launch shit out of it. You know what I'm saying? More or less like he was Mega Man. All right. Once he touched his badge, that shit would power up, and it was a bionic arm. And the storytelling, It's like you would see like 3 episodes that was like the sickest shit ever. Then you would see 1 episode that was just straight trash. So you like, damn, what happened here?
Yeah, well, you know how that is.
Yeah,
you know how that is.
But the stories that were dope, and then the animation, yo, Chuck. The animation, yo, it was like fluid animation, yo. It's like the Visionaries, fluid animation. It wasn't
like He-Man, like if you look at these characters, like how, like I'll give you an example. Like when you go back and look at He-Man and look how he walked. Look how they walk and how the background moves and stuff. That's how these cartoons was moving. Like you see, when you see the background moves and stuff like that,
on a better
you gotta
scale.
look at some of them, Joe. Yeah.
And then also another one that was back in the 80s, the Bionic 6, bro. Remember that shit?
Oh yeah, Bionic 6, yeah.
Dude, that was on
Bionic 6. Right for character. We fight for Mike. Super future with the family. Yeah. Oh yeah. Like you have Centurion, Jake Rockwell, Ace McCloud.
Oh my gosh.
You got
Centurion, bro.
Like you got a lot. You got a lot of them Jones. It's a lot of them.
Yeah, there's so many cartoons that came out in the 80s. We're not even at the tip of the iceberg, man. You just brought up one I had forgotten about, which was Centurions. And Centurions was on some shit, too. It's just so much shit. Robotech came out in the 80s, bro. Know what I'm saying?
Proposition.
That shit was dope.
Yeah, man.
Think about it. Inspector Gadget is from the 80s as well, bro. All right.
I ain't know that Inspector Gadget was,
all them shits. Cause as a matter of fact, Strawberry Shortcake was from the 80s, bro. Yeah. Strawberry fucking Shortcake.
And My Little Pony.
My Little Pony was from the 80s and shit. You have fucking Care Bears in the fucking 80s.
Come along with the snort. What would you be if you beat my scene?
I must have been watching straight reruns.
That's it.
The 80s cartoons was really good and unique. Yeah. After a while, that's when I guess Cartoon Network came on the scene, and then everything looked like the Powerpuff Girls. I was like,
"Oh no, you know what happened? I seen it. I put it up and I was watching Mango.com or whatever it was called. They actually talked about why they did that. It's like the government did that.
No, it's like that shit turned me off so badly.
People tell me,
"Damn, yo, you need to watch Samurai Jack." I was like, "No, hell no, I can't fuck with that." Man, I used to watch shit like fucking Thundercats or fucking Bionic 6, fucking Visionaries, and you telling me to watch this shit that looks like ugh? It's like no,
like they got.
I can't do it. I can't do it, bro.
Speed Racer was the shit. That's what the Super Troll. You know what I'm saying?
Speed Racer from the 70s.
He-Man like metal.
He said He-Man what?
He-Man looked like Ken off a Street Fighter.
And what?
What He-Man? What version?
You talking about the Masters of the Universe movie?
Which one are you talking about? Because there's different version of He-Man that they try to keep bringing out. So.
Well, the one that came out on
I guess he's probably talking about the old
Cartoon Network a couple of years back was actually pretty good. The reboot, the He-Man reboot.
Not that one. That's when they made it look more manly. Like it was another one. It was a new one before, a couple of them before that one, where He-Man went to another planet and he didn't say about the power of Grayskull. He said about the power of eternity. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck that.
I ain't fuck with that one.
Yeah, that shit was bad. That shit was bad. Prince Adam was slim as shit. That motherfucker looked like he was on crack.
Hey, which one they just rebooted? Was it Thundercats or was it
She-Ra?
Yeah, I think it was Thundercats. When they just rebooted and everybody was talking about how horrible it looks.
She-Ra came out already.
No, the Thundercats is actually pretty good, man. At least the storyline and the animation is actually about Warner Brothers, the ones that put out, Warner Brothers Animation. They're the ones that did the new Thundercats cartoon.
Recently came out. They look like the like you said, like the Powerpuff Girls. It got that real cartoony look too.
Nah, it wasn't.
I don't know what that one. Yeah, I don't know what that was.
I don't know which one that is. The last one I saw was the ones that Warner Brothers did. Warner Brothers Animation, but they only did one season because nobody watched it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it didn't get renewed.
It's supposed to be coming out this next season. Coming up is something new that they just got coming out.
And Warner Brothers Animation also did that He-Man one before the Thundercats. And that one didn't get rebooted either because nobody watched it.
Yeah, hey, a lot of that stuff got to do with promotion. Hey, man, matter of fact, remember last week I said it was a movie I was trying to tell you about.
Want to know what it is? It's the toys, bro. It's on Cartoon Network. If the toys don't sell, Cartoon Network doesn't renew it.
Yeah,
right. That's what happened to Young Justice, the cartoon. They went 2 seasons. The show was highly rated, like a motherfucker. But since the toys weren't selling, Cartoon Network canceled the 3rd season.
Yeah, the toys
just like that.
Pushing.
And guess what? Warner Brothers is bringing it back on DC All Access, season 3. All right, same creators and everything. So I'm fucking stoked for fucking Young Justice to come back because that shit took what they did with Justice League Unlimited, and that shit elevated it to the next level, man. The stories were interconnected, man.
I don't think people understand, like, with Justice League Unlimited, like, Justice League is the biggest superhero group of all time.
Yep.
On the space station. Like, it's the biggest superhero group of all time.
Mm-hmm.
With certain little factions or whatever, but they all still gotta work through up to the as they say the 3 big kings: Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman.
3. Yep, right. The Holy Trinity.
Yep, there it is.
Hey, y'all talking about speaking about memory lane. What y'all think about Wonder Woman 2 set in 1984 when clearly in the DCEU, they said Wonder Woman been missing for all these years, like she just been MIA, and then how all of a sudden they got a movie that came out roughly 30-something years ago. So that's that's conflicting with the timeline. What y'all think about this? The announcement of the Wonder Woman 2 gonna be set in 1984.
Well, not really. You're reading too much into it, Chuck. Because when Batman, I think it was, right? Bruce Wayne said you were gone for almost 100 years. She didn't answer him.
She didn't. She didn't agree to that. She didn't say, yeah, you right or anything.
She ain't co-sign that.
She ain't co-sign that.
Watch the movie again. She just stood quiet.
He just taking guesses.
Yep, exactly.
He just taking guesses. He don't know. He don't know for sure how long she was missing.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? She ain't co-signed that, bro. She just that's the last. That's the last record that he know of her not being seen. Exactly. All right, but some shit could have gone down.
What I'm trying to understand about your question is, like, what do you mean by your question about she been gone for 100 years? Like,
all right, no, that in the judgment, like they said, Batman had I probably didn't look too deep until when he said that she been gone for hundreds of years, like she just dropped off the map and she ain't been doing.
Yeah, after World War I,
Superman, and they said, "Well, where you been at? You ain't been around in over 100 years." So when we said that means when they placing this this next Wonder Woman movie, they placing it 30 years. So that means she was on the scene 30 years ago, and I don't think that Batman would have missed her under the radar like
How old was Batman 30 years ago?
You do realize, like, he wouldn't even be at this, like, at the point where Batman met Superman, Wonder Woman, they formed the Justice League. He was like 32, 34.
But I'm thinking he just didn't know.
30.
He just didn't know. He just didn't know.
We don't know what's going to happen in the movie, Chuck.
So if it was 30 years ago, he would have been like 5. When that was around the time his parents got killed, he been disgruntled as hell. He wouldn't have given a shit about Wonder Woman.
And there was no internet like the way there is now, no social media.
Right.
Yeah, none of that, none of that was going on unless you had a newspaper.
Well, and unless she's in a part of the world where everybody, recorded her whereabouts, right? Most people would actually think of it as what? That shit in the supermarkets, the National Enquirer. Aliens landed. News at 11.
Right.
Yeah, so y'all think it's going to be cheated? It's going to be the villain on that, or who y'all think should be the villain?
Oh, no. We know is the villain. They got the actress and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's something I didn't know.
It'll surprise you who it is.
Who?
One of the co-leads from the brand new Ghostbusters movie.
Oh, you
not the chubby one, but the thin one.
Yeah, with the glasses.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I think they both wore glasses.
I think I know the one that played the I guess she would have been considered the leader of the crew.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No,
She's
you
the one
talking
that's
about
playing Catwoman.
you talking about the smart one? Fuck.
The one
No,
that
no,
got
no, 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 not the blonde-headed one. The one that looked like Egon. No.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about. The one. You're talking about whatchamacallit. She played in that
Yeah, I
one, the
just
one with
can't
the blonde
think of her
hair,
name right now.
the one with the blonde hair. She played in Saturday Night Live and all that other shit. The
All
one you
four of
talking
them are
about,
from Saturday Night Live, bro.
Yeah,
all of them.
oh yeah, all of
Yeah.
them, Black Girl and everything. All of them came from Saturday
No,
Night Live.
I know the black girl was from Saturday Night Live, but
Yeah,
not the
all
big
four of them,
John.
bro.
The
All
big
Even
four
the
of them,
big
bro.
John, cause she
Yup.
okay, all right,
Yo,
all right.
it's
'Cause
just
that's
like
the
the
one that
original
played there.
Ghostbusters.
She
All of them
played.
were from Saturday Night Live, with the exception of the black dude.
Ernie Hudson.
Yeah, with the exception of
Ernie
Ernie
Hudson.
Hudson, the other three
Yeah.
were all from Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, they was.
So it was they was just basically
Yeah.
like going back to roots. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I guess people ain't like it. Whatever. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But
I
that's
mean,
me.
to me, it was okay.
Yeah, it was an okay movie. It was
Yeah.
like nothing groundbreaking and whatnot. Nothing like
Nah, I
some cool
mean,
effects. They
when
kept
I
the
seen
movie,
the honest,
they kept the
I
music
think they should
consistent.
have just. I think they could have introduced it a little more. Because I think this is where it came off wrong. I think a lot of people wasn't paying attention. A lot of people thought that like, okay, well, they was going to either be their
They should have
sibling
tied it to the
or
originals. That's what they should have done.
that's where Cause that's how I felt too. Like, man, they should have just tied it to the
Yeah.
original. Say they was new recruit or maybe because
Yeah.
they old enough to be their daughters or something like that.
Right. That's
Mhm.
what I thought they should have did too. Not trying to make it a
And
whole
they should have
different
did it like the
dimension.
Transformers cartoons from the 90s, where they had
Mhm.
like girls and guys. You know what I'm saying? So it's like both, not just an all-female, Ghostbusters. It should have
Right.
been like 2 guys and 2 girls. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Have half and half
Right.
and shit.
Right. It
You know
would
what I'm
have
saying?
made
If it would have been like that, and then Chris Hemsworth, he could have been, instead of being the fucking secretary, even though he did play a good role, I did enjoy his role. He should have been one of the Ghostbusters.
That's what I thought.
Mhm.
That seemed like that would have been. He could have been Peter Venkman's son.
Exactly, dude. They could have just done some shit that
Peter-
people would gravitate. 'Cause he got some good comedic chops.
Or better yet, he could have been Sigourney Weaver's son. The little dude named Oscar, he could have been him.
Mhm.
They could have did it like that. That would have made. I mean,
It would have
But
made
hey,
sense,
you
and
know,
it wouldn't have turned people off.
Exactly. Because I mean, but I
People
think
would-
a lot of people was thinking it was the conflict was with the social justice warriors, and they was like, well, they trying to push an all women Ghostbuster team on people.
That's exactly what they were doing.
And
I was about to tell you, man. I maybe that's what it was. I don't know.
I mean,
Like,
I don't
here.
think it was that deep into it. I think it was like, oh, let's do an all women Ghostbuster cast, and they came up with an idea. I don't think it really kind of had nothing to do with just you know what I'm saying, just to do it just for you know what I'm saying, to be politically, you know what I'm saying, correct, I guess, to say they did it that way. But I think it was just more about they just had an idea and they ran with it. They ain't really think too deep into the story. Cause like we all 4 of us, we could sit here and write a better Ghostbuster story than what they did. I mean, it was just simple.
I can't necessarily say that, but
Everything could have land in the same universe, same world. The old Ghostbusters could have been retired by now, and that's all they had to do with them.
What they did was nothing more than a reboot. That's all it was. It was a reboot with females. That's all they did. And they should have just they should have it should have been. You sound like you far. Say that again.
and they alluded to something else.
Right. There you go. Yeah. So it should have been, like you said, it should have been connected to the original Ghostbusters.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But oh well, man, a missed opportunity.
Yeah, but speaking about opportunity, then let's go ahead and get to the E3. I guess you consider it now start Saturday now, since EA doing theirs Saturday instead of it being everything jammed on that Monday and Tuesday. EA doing it Saturday, Microsoft doing theirs the next day. Then you got Sony's and I guess Nintendo doing their Treehouse. But I know that y'all know that they got a whole bunch of different superhero games finally starting to come out, and they coming out back to back. Man, I heard they got a new Batman. I heard they got a Superman game coming out. Kind of scaring me. I heard it is like is a reboot of the Ultimate Alliance. And if it's that, I just hope they just put it in like a third person perspective and just flare it up some. Don't do the over the top thing. And what else they had? I mean, it was a couple of different superhero games that's supposed to be announcing at E3. Some gonna be on Sony stage, some gonna be on Microsoft stage. Everybody know about the Spider-Man game.
Which are the couple of superhero games? Name them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Shit. They say they got the Superman. They got the Batman Arkham series. That's coming. That's coming back out. They got the Avengers game. That one coming out. They got the Spider-Man game. That one coming out. They got it was another one I had in my phone. My phone had just died on me. That I had wrote the list out, but it was a couple of them that they had in them. So which out of just those, and if y'all could think of one, which one is y'all excited about, want to see, and which y'all would like to see come from out of E3? I mean, it's just like, you know what I'm saying, go for what you want to go for.
Well, I think what's going to be a trip, that Superman game. Supposedly, right? The rumor is that it's actually by Rocksteady.
Right.
Rocksteady Studios, the ones that created the Batman Arkham series. And that's what they've been working on all these years. All right, but I heard something even trippier, though. I would like it to be the way you said. A Superman game, right, by Rocksteady, and a Batman game, all right? Because Batman Arkham Origins, that was made by Warner Brothers Interactive Studios. Or Warner Brothers Studios Montreal, to be more precise.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They're the ones that did Arkham Origins, and some people didn't like Arkham Origins, right? Because it wasn't Rocksteady. I guess it's kind of like a Naughty Dog thing, right? Somebody else makes Crash and it's not Naughty Dog, then it's trash, right? Well, Arkham Origins was actually dope, all right? And to put things into perspective, the dopest DLC out of Arkham Knight was the Batgirl DLC, and that was done by Warner Brothers Montreal. All right. Just to put things into perspective. So I actually heard another rumor, though, that they're actually making a Batman Superman game, and it's called World's Finest. All right. I'm not sure if that's true, though. Know what I'm saying? I would rather it be Superman has his own game and Batman has his own game. But I'm not against the World's Finest game either. All right. Because those comic books, Batman and Superman teaming up, them shits was legit. Because you got your detective aspects and you got your super powered OP shit going on as well. All right. So I'd be excited for whatever. And as far as Avengers, man, I'm just stoked to see whatever freaking whatever Crystal Dynamics brings to the table. Because I'm a big fan of them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've liked them since the Sega Saturn when they was doing games on that shit. And freaking, I really want to see what they got, because after Rise of the Tomb Raider, I was like, damn, these motherfuckers could do anything. All right, so I want to see what they're going to do with this Avengers shit. And I'm thinking they're going on some Destiny shit with this new Avengers shit. This ain't going to be like fucking all these other supers. This ain't going to be no Spider-Man or Batman game. All right, those is, once you're done with them shit, you're really not going back to them. All right, unless you want to go play into, you know what I'm saying, at least Batman, unless you want to keep going into those challenge rooms and whatnot. But there's no reason to go back into it after you finish the story. But this Avengers game, this is going to be on some Destiny shit, where they're going to keep adding shit to keep building this world. All right, and you're going to have a whole cast of different characters to choose from, and they're going to keep adding more superheroes as the time goes along. All right, so everybody's going to have their own play style, their own favorite superhero. All right, that's what's going to be the trippiest shit, man. And then tackling it supposedly as third person and tackling some, but I can't even fathom on what we're going to actually see, but I want to see it.
Man, whose stage do you think it's going to be on?
Whose stage?
Yeah.
Which game?
I don't know. Well,
Which
Sony's only going to really be highlighting 4 games by them. So
right.
I don't see why Sony wouldn't do it. Show it on their stage.
I mean, they might have a new Batman game too.
All right, well, if anything, Sony shows off Batman and Microsoft shows off Avengers. I saw that leak recently, in some other country and shit, Final Fantasy VII, Xbox One. I was like, okay, yeah, we already knew that. You know what I'm saying? But I guess it's actually now, Square Enix is going to announce, all right, well, guess what? Final Fantasy VII. No, as a matter of fact, I think Square Enix is going to highlight that shit on their stage. All right? So it might not be with Microsoft or Sony, because Square Enix is doing their own show this year, because they got shit to show us. All right? So at least the Avengers shit will be with with Square Enix. As
Square
far as
Enix,
for
yeah.
Batman and Superman, well, they could do a toss-up, right? Probably Sony gets Batman, Microsoft gets Superman. You know what I'm saying? It's a toss-up because Warner Brothers last year did they not show Shadow of Mordor or not Shadow of Mordor, but the Shadow War, right?
Shadow
Middle Earth
War.
Shadow War. They showed it on
Shadow of
Microsoft
War.
stage. Yeah, Shadow of War. They showed that on Microsoft stage. And they
Right.
showed that off on the Sony stage. And they showed the Xbox One X Enhanced Visuals Edition on Microsoft stage.
Well,
Right? Because the visuals look the fucking ridiculously sick. And developers, they want their version to shine on the X because that's the version that they can sell to the masses. Whether they buy it on OG Xbox or on the vanilla PlayStation 4, it doesn't matter. You know, it's the first impression that people see, right? And showing off the X enhanced visuals when everybody's like, God damn, that shit look dope. I'm gonna get that shit. Is it on PlayStation 4? Yes, it is. All right, I'm gonna get that.
you would think that they would have a better relationship since the Xbox is the American system. But I mean, far as that Superman game, me personally, questionable. Like, who is he going to fight? How can you fight somebody that's damn near a god? Is you going to have kryptonite? When the last time a good Superman game coming out?
Yeah, the Nintendo 64.
Man, but okay, I'm gonna move along. Batman is going to be Batman. Either it's going to be good or it's not. People always going to have mixed feelings for Batman. Yes or no. The Avengers. I have I have nothing to say about that one. I don't know. I have nothing to say about that one at all. Whose stage they're going to be on? One would think Microsoft. And that's. I'm gonna go for Microsoft. I'm gonna just go for Microsoft.
Yeah. So what about you, Savage?
I honestly don't care about no superhero games coming out in E3.
Yeah, okay.
Not superhero games.
Yeah. Be first. When I see that Superman game, I don't know if y'all ever played that old Superman game where he used to be flying, and then when he'd catch speed, then all of a sudden he'll get that little ring around him. When, you know what I'm saying? When he going like the speed of light, he go boom, 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 and like the speed of him. If they could,
Are you talking about the one that's based off the movie? Because there's been quite a few one after the N64. It was also one that was on the PlayStation 2, and the bad rating that they got on that one is because of the pen. His shorts looked like they was black instead of red or whatever. They was getting on that one. Then you had the one that was based off the movie Superman Return. Is that the one you talking about? Like when he fly up in the air and it go boom, 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 and he shoot up?
I think that was the one. Cause matter of fact, hey, you know how crazy that game was? I played it. It almost looked self shaded or whatever.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And I was playing it, and I like the way he flying. I was like, damn, the way he fly was pretty cool. But the fighting and how it looked and stuff like that, it was horrible. And matter
fighting the same brainiac robots over. Everybody had kryptonite gun.
Yeah, exactly. And I played that game. As a matter of fact, I ain't beat. I played a couple of days of it, and I was like, you know what? Matter of fact, Sav, you remember that was the Superman game I gave you. You remember? I said, man, you want here? Here go a game. You want to play this here? And you called me out, kind of like, motherfucker, this dumb ass shit you giving me. Cause you had put me on that Batman, that first Batman game, and then that's when I went and got the Superman. I said, man, try this out, and you checked it out, and you were like, hell no. You know what I'm talking about? Matter of fact, it was for the 360. That's what it was for.
Yeah, it was on the 360. It was the time it came out the same time. On Superman Return came out. That gay ass Superman movie came out.
Dumbass. Yeah, I remember that dumbass game.
That shit was stupid.
I couldn't even sell that game to GameStop.
Hey, but the flying mechanics on that was right. If they could do that and you could fly through buildings and do wall speed and stuff like that, I think
in the hell with the flying mechanics, man. That game like it was made on for the Nintendo.
Yeah, it did look like a Nintendo.
Yeah, he's not lying though. It did. You're right. The flying of it was alright because it's like when you fly way up in the air, like you almost up in the atmosphere, and you looking at the city, then you fly right back down. I'm like, I can't get jiggy with this.
Yeah, I mean that was the only thing I used to like about the game was the flying mechanics.
Well, I can't do this.
But
I think the one that Sony had more of a story. I don't know whatever system that it was on, but I know it was. I'm not sure if it was on the Xbox, but I knew it was one on Sony because it had more of a storyline or whatever to it. I'm saying, you know, you was Clark Kent, you walking around, then you change. It remind me of Spider-Man. It remind me of Spider-Man. The Spider-Man games back then. That's how it was.
Right now, the Spider-Man games back then, they were pretty fun, but once you get to playing them, I mean, to me, it just started feeling like repetitive. Like it get repetitive and it get that old feeling repetitive. Like it be fun at first, then all of a sudden you just jump, you hop on this one, you hit that one, you do this combo, you to max your stuff out, and you do the same thing over and over and over. I was like, man, this the guy boring.
Let me tell you something. Like Mook said, nostalgia is a hell of a drug. How many times can you do the same combination, or how many combinations can a developer make for Spider-Man to be good? Oh, just because Insomnia make the game, that game gonna be hot, man. Fuck that game. No, it's not. You don't play one fucking Spider-Man game. You don't play them all, man. Stop with the bullshit, man. People like hyping it up. Yeah, we got Spider-Man. Yeah, no, come on, man. Stop it. Like, cut it the fuck out. That shit is not gonna do nothing spectacular.
This conversation is. I gotta go, guys. Something just came up. All right.
Alrighty.
But yo, keep it legit, man. Everybody, enjoy the rest of the show. This is gonna be hot. All right, they about to get to some real nitty gritty shit right now. But I got to go though. I'll check you out next week though, man.
Alrighty.
Of course, same YouTube chime, same YouTube channel.
Yeah,
you know it.
But yeah, man, that Spider-Man. I don't know. To me, I got my fingers crossed. Flip, man, I really got my fingers crossed because I was looking at it. I was like, it might be like every other Spider-Man game, but then you know when they show the previews, they try to give you some glorified parts and stuff like that to make it look like they're doing some different stuff. Like you might have some parts where you do the OG Spider-Man stuff where you climb on the walls, you try to sneak into places, you grab people, you put them in your web and stuff like that. You fight them, you put your combinations together. And they got other parts where you got your boss fights where you got a lot of quick time events. I'm hopefully they add something in there to keep it fresh. You know
but that's what I'm saying. Previous Spider-Man game did the same thing. Same thing that you just said. They did that already in the previous Spider-Man game. What are they gonna do? Throw a fresh new coat of paint on that motherfucker? I really can't see nothing. I can't see nothing new that they're going to do to this game. I really can't. I'm looking at the. Does it look good? Yeah. Does it look like it could be fun?
For a little
but
while.
once for a little while, okay. And for a while, no, like that. I mean, I'm not hyped up, or I'm not mad about like a lot of people talking about. Oh, y'all not getting a Spider-Man game. So what? Like, come on, like. I mean, like, yo, you play it, you're going to get, trust me, you're going to play this game, mark my word when I tell you, unless you really a Spider-Man fanatic freak out over games. I'm a big Spider-Man fan myself, but when it comes down to the game, I done played too many, maybe because I played too many fucking Spider-Man games, and I'm and I'm probably old and I'm just tired of that shit, but I don't see it. I just don't see it. I don't see nothing spectacular. Superman game, I have no faith in that. Well, this shit is going to be open world. How you going to start? Who you going to be? It's like this with these games that these developers don't think. If Superman is not fighting somebody on the same level as he is in his video game, the game is not going to be all that. If he does not go back and forth and change into like Clark Kent to Superman, I'm sorry. It's not going to be all that. This game had to be versatile. It can't just be, oh, well, we done made a Superman game, set. He ain't going, it ain't, I mean, like, Batman, okay, it's a hit or miss. Batman, the reason why Batman game is so successful because who Batman is and the thing that you do. He's a regular dude beating up a character, whatever. You can put more characters, different characters into a Batman game, but different villains into a Batman game and rock out with them and for him to fight. Who's Superman going to fight?
Dark side. They might need
who else? But what's the chances of them actually doing that? If they do that, I'll be surprised. That's why I don't be happy for superhero games and stuff like that. But you know what? The closest thing that I thought was a good superhero game that I played was Infamous 1 and 2 on the PlayStation 3. That was it. I thought that was a cool little concept. How he was climbing the wall. He wasn't too OP. And mind you, I love Superman. Don't get me wrong. I like Superman being OP. But when it comes down to a game, it's just certain games that I think that you can get away with. You can get away with in a video game and stuff that you could do in movies and comic books. You know, it's just something that you can get away with. Some things you can't. I can't see that. I can't see Superman game being like, oh shit. I can't. It just. I mean, when I hear about it, open world. How open is this world? Let's keep it real. If this Superman, if the open world is not on a level of GTA or something like that, nah, it's not gonna work because this motherfucker can fly.
Right.
But like, huh?
Then he can fly fast. You should better travel from one side of the world to the other side of the world in minutes, instantly. But yeah, Superman. I mean, that's my biggest fear about a Superman game too. Is he's so OP, it don't relate right.
Right.
I hate Superman.
Yeah, when we get on GTA, when we get on GTA, I make sure I'm gonna look for you to blow you the fuck up. But right now, I'm gonna let you live because I understand. You understand what I'm saying right now. but I'm just saying, like, it just doesn't make sense. Like what are you gonna do? Like what? Like, you too OP. Now, question is like, what other superhero game that they can bring to the table that may play good?
Shit, I was telling you, the Flash. The Flash is the perfect one. Think about this here.
I was thinking about that too.
Hey, check this out, Flip. I've been telling people the perfect Flash game need to be made by one company, and this one company can make Flash the best game that ever existed. And that's
who that?
Remedy.
Think
about it. Think about this here. Quantum Break. And just imagine Flash powers going into the speed voice where how Quantum Break was. You know how the time slowing down, you know how you can be moving fast and stuff.
You know what? Damn, boy. You know, boy, I'll tell you, boy. That elevator went all the way up. Damn, bro. You know what? But see, if they was to do that, see games like that, it had to have a big open environment. Now, I mean, you're right. Like they did some somewhat open environment games or whatever somewhere. But you know what? I would love to see that. Okay, I'm gonna use GTA for example again. A city like the size of GTA, GTA 5, and he moving and doing things that you see, or that you see on what's the name of the game you just talking about?
Quantum Break.
On Quantum Break. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, because you know what? Because on Quantum Break, when we was fighting them dudes and how fast they was moving and how we was trying to freeze shop, yeah, you know what? Damn, you right on that one. Damn.
Hey, I gotta totally agree with you on that one, though, Chuck. Because when we played that game, I told you at that point this would have made a great Flash game, but Quantum Break was too slow for me. You know that, like. I'm not saying the game trash. It was just not my style.
Right. You more the RPG. I'm more the adventure game. Man, Quantum Break to me, that was one of the best games I'd have played. That and Rise. Like on
the weird guy that's in the chat, the wife dude, whatever his name, Wonder Woman. I can see that as a game. I can see that. I can see a Wonder Woman game if they play that right, yeah. Because number one, Wonder Woman use her shield, not only her shield and her sword, but she also got bracelet. I would like to see what that would be like with a combination of somebody shooting at you and they could kind of, she moves, not as fast as Flash or Superman, but she moves fast enough where though I would like to see her try to block them like blink, block something and move and stuff. Like how she was doing in the Justice League. I can see a game like that. I can see a Wonder Woman game. I can see that.
To do something, I think they'd be the perfect candidate to do a Wonder Woman too. With their resume, man, that shit would be ridiculous.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I can see that real good, like a Wonder Woman game. But I think that will be hot. Uh,
Yeah. I mean, they got so many people, but to me, the people that they doing is the people that they don't need to be doing. Okay,
right.
Batman. I like Batman games, but we got so many of them. We need something different.
We need to slow down with the Batman.
Right.
Give me a
Spider-Man.
robber game. Matter of fact, give me a robber game. Give me one with his son. I'm saying, give me one with his son, Damien. Let me see that.
Damien.
Yeah. Matter of fact, not only that, well, they did a Batman Beyond game. Nah, I want to see that. If they do it properly into the future, if they give me a proper Batman Beyond game, I can see it. If they redid it, not that bullshit.
Hey, remember Batman 2099?
Yeah.
That would be a good game. Because he was violent as hell.
That's the one
when Batman had got his back broke and he had got that other dude to be Batman and he was like a criminal. And like just he wasn't down with arresting people. He was trying to kill whoever he went after.
And shit, Batman let that shit slide?
No. That shit didn't work out in the end.
Yeah, I might need to go back and check that one. I got shit, the one that on the Batman. I mean, it's just too many. I don't know. I don't really want to see Batman. I want to see something new. I even take a Green Lantern.
Hey, I don't know. I want to see a Green Lantern game. I don't know. I do agree with you. These games, some of these games that they've been pushing out, Spider-Man and all of them, they need to stop.
Check this out. A Green Lantern game on a Destiny tip. Well, you can choose which Lantern cord you want to start off with.
Yeah,
but he will be able to. But see, no games like that, they have to give him the mobility to fly out into space, because that's what Green Lantern is all about. He had to be able to fly into space. That's what the whole shit.
That's what I'm saying on a Destiny tip. I ain't say just like, you know what I'm saying. When you with different cores, they don't all have the same powers.
Right.
All right. So why not you be able to, and it, you know, they make their story where they going from galaxy to galaxy fighting. They not in
That's
ship,
a big ass game, man. That's a big ass game, because he would literally have to be able to fly way up into space.
Yeah, but think about this: the way they making games now and the content they dropping like back to back. They can make a big ass game like that, because if you think about it, Warframe is a game damn near just like that.
Yeah, they call it like games with hooks on them, where they can hook, just keep hooking on.
Warframe is a big Warframe. It got a big ass world.
You know what? Okay. No, if you say like on the okay, because Warframe, they did an update and made the environment, made the world more bigger and open. I can see that. Now, I can see that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. Yeah, more on a Warframe tip. Because in Warframe, you got different Warframes that do different stuff. You think about it. You know what I'm saying? You might... Like, what if you play Warframe? What frame do you use?
I ain't played Warframe in a while.
I'm just saying when you played, what each one you use. So you played with Excalibur,
right?
That's who Chuck played with. You played with Excalibur. I played with Rhino Prime. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was everybody had their picks and chooses of who they wanted to play with in Warframe. You can make a Green Lantern game like that.
You can pick with the different Lantern cord. Like if you want to be with Metropolis, you can go.
If you want to go big Red Lantern cord, Green Lantern cord, Yellow Lantern, Orange, Purple, Blue. Shit, if you want to make a girl, you can be in the fucking Pink Lantern cord. They got all that shit. What they call them? The silver sapphires or something about a fucking sapphire. I don't remember what they call them. And she was basically his Green Lantern main antagonist in the comic books for years. And now there's a whole core of them.
Yeah. I mean, my whole thing is they need to do something just like how you
Do
just said. I
something
want to see something
different. Do
different. Yeah,
something different. Do something different. Do something we never saw before.
exactly. Cause they banking on the. I think they banking on the people that they know that's gonna sell. Cause they taking that safe route. I don't like that shit.
I don't like that safety shit. Like you gotta take risks. Like these little small developers taking risks like crazy and showing and doing big things with it, but they don't want to do it because of these. I guess because I mean you gotta kind of look at it. You got these, as we say, these
That's what
casuals.
pissing me. That's what's pissing me off with Bungie. When Bungie came out, they came out with Halo and fucked the world up.
Yeah.
And now they just idly, well, up until this recent showing of what's coming out in September, that they world been shit. You know what I'm saying? Like basically, it's been shit. As Halo 5,
Shit.
I didn't even remember playing the game, so I had to play it again.
Shit, man, they said they probably finna bring a battle royale mode for Halo 5. It's supposed to be announcing at E3. That's somebody was telling me that about what's his name?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean,
I wouldn't be.
They need to just make another fucking Halo game. To be honest, just
They go ahead and hit Halo 6.
go with Halo 6. Leave Halo 5 alone. Because the people that play Halo 5 play multiplayer, they gonna continue to play it, my G. Like that's it. Because I know people that still play fucking Halo 2 multiplayer.
So let me ask you this: you believe that we should continue on pushing forward with certain games and stuff like that?
I think like I don't think remaking games for characters that everybody used to is going to appease to the new generation. Because all right, the older generation, where the three superpowers, Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, was the shit. You can't tell nobody from that generation that anything about them. You know what I'm saying? You can't say shit about bad about them. But we come from a generation where the X-Men was the shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. 3 separate generations and shit. I see what you said. Like with me and Kaleidoscope and
E-Rock go hard.
E-Rock.
Say something.
E-Rock and on Hebot. E-Rock and me and Kaleidoscope. Because we come from a different generation.
Different generations like different stuff. You know what I'm saying? So why would you keep pounding this older generations three generations ago into this new generation that probably don't even care about these characters? And most people gonna buy the Batman game just because it's Batman, because he's a regular person beating people ass.
Right.
I'm gonna just keep it real.
You know what's funny about that you say that though, man? I was having a conversation with one of the fellas in the party, and a lot of people say like they can relate to Batman more than they can relate to Superman. And I'm saying to myself, if you can relate to Batman, you got a problem. Because Batman, Bruce Wayne never came about. Remember, he only became Batman because that's a trauma. He never had no psychiatric help with that. That's a trauma. Like you can't. Honestly, if you can dress up like him and run around and try to do something like that, you crazy. Batman admit that he's crazy.
In this day and age, the reason why is there's more people with mental issues in the world now because of they claim they got there's this condition and that condition and that condition. It's different conditions now that they say is a mental illness.
They say everything is a mental illness.
I'm just saying, they're gonna say it's a mental illness. So that's why a lot of people can say they can relate to him because he's sick too.
But then they got problems. Then
I'm saying that's you talking about, but mostly that's everybody. Everybody got problems.
I can't. Everybody got problems, but that's sick. There's no way that number one, you don't have his money. Like some people say they can relate to things that they can't. Like, okay, I understand his parent died and all this other stuff. And ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna turn this to some real type thing right now. That's what we're going to do. We're gonna say hypothetically if this was real.
About his powers and his skills. You can
His skills, but no one can. How many people you know actually can do all them forms of martial art? How many people you know is a billionaire?
Honestly,
you can't relate to stuff honestly, like that.
As far as the martial arts part, I don't count because I'm ex-military.
You know what I'm saying? Like all the every form of martial art, bruh. He's a great detective. He's a billionaire.
I'm saying
you can't relate to that, man.
More people can relate to.
He goes around. He goes around. But listen. He goes around.
Alien came to our planet. There's
I'm not saying
God.
I'm not saying you should be able to relate to Superman either. But I'm just saying when people say they relate to that, there's no way you can relate to that, yo. You're not running around doesn't matter.
I'm going with the debate of people relating to Batman over Superman.
No.
If you can relate to Batman in any form, and you want to go dress up as anything and beat up people in the middle of the night, you need to go to a mental hospital.
I'm telling you, there's no way you can there's no way you can relate to that, bruh. You can't relate to that.
And I don't give a damn how much money you got.
There's no way. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't relate to that. You're not going around chasing these motherfuckers in the middle of the night, fucking people up, bruh. There's no way you doing that shit, man. Like I said, that man said he's psychotic. He admit that shit. He told Alpha that shit, that he's psychotic. He's got a problem. Getting little boys, raising them up, raising them up. He's not helping. Like with Robin's up, let's be real. He's not helping all the Robins them out. He's shaping them into the ideal type of. He's shaping them to the ideal type of family that he wants them to be. Instead of getting them, showing them a better way out to go to college, to be productive, to do something else, he's teaching them to be crime fighter, be vigilante, to run around and doing this and that. That's not normal, dog. Even in the movie, they tell you that. Even in comic book, they tell you that. That's not relatable, man. That's why I be laughing.
What is relatable then? Name one that is.
None of them. That's what I'm saying. None of it is related. So I'm not arguing against the fact that you see an alien from another world. I'm just saying none of them is relatable. People use these words like they actually can experience that type of stuff. Oh, I can see myself running around doing that. Then you got a problem, my friend. You can see yourself running around doing that. That's what relatable means. Like you can literally see yourself. I can understand why he's doing that. You can see yourself doing that. No, you can't. If you can see yourself doing that, then you got a problem.
See, what if I say more? That's why I was stuck on G.I. Joe's as a kid.
Oh, G.I. Joe? Hey, man, look. If you want to be an American hero, go right ahead. Don't get me wrong. I like Batman. Don't get me wrong. I like him too. I like Batman. This deck is the next man. But I'm just saying, like, it's just that people kill me when they try to say, so you like Batman more than Superman. Then they try to use the relatable thing. You can't relate to that. At least I'm being honest. I know. At least I'm being honest. I'm telling you, I like Superman just because he OP. That's all. I want to relate to that. I wouldn't want to relate to Superman if that was possible. You think I want to be the only Kryptonian out here and I can't go home? I can't see my mom and my dad? And I got to help raise up a corrupted ass world trying to bring peace and order to this world? You know how hard that is? Superman got a lot on his shoulders, bro. Some people see you as a god. Some people see you as a threat. I won't want to relate to that. Much as I don't want to relate to... As much as I wouldn't want to relate to my mom and my pops getting killed as a child, I'm running around trying to kill people. I mean, I liked them. Don't get me wrong. I liked them.
Hey, matter of fact, speaking about that, I got a quick question for you, Flip. I'll be asking everybody this. Out the Netflix shows, let's say out the big four of Marvel, right? You got Luke Cage, you got Daredevil, you got Jessica Jones, you got Iron Fist. Who was the weakest link out of them?
Damn.
Show wise.
Wow, man.
So on the panel, we got a 2 and a 2. They got 2 of us say one thing and the other 2 said the other thing. Right now, we got 3 people that went against us on the weakest link.
Oh man, who did you say was the weakest link? Man, let me think.
Jessica Jones.
Okay, but now that you said, why would she be the weakest link? That would be the next question.
Not her personally by strength wise. I'm talking about like TV or the show wise, as in the show that I felt less enthused about, like, you know, the show I didn't like. A show I ain't gonna say didn't like, but didn't care for it as much. It was the weakest show. The show that I was like, didn't really care.
Because most of the first season was
I got you. I understand.
Yeah.
I will probably have to say, damn. I won't say Jessica Jones. I won't say that. I'm not going to say Jessica Jones. I would probably think I'm disappointed in Iron Fist.
Man, is me and Savage the only 2 people in the world that like Iron Fist and say Jessica Jones the weakest one? Because that's the same thing. Or Bloody and Collider they say
what?
Iron Fist.
Yeah, because I don't like the way they portray him. I don't like it. He's a beast, and it's their writing. I don't like their writing. I don't like it. I don't like how they portray him or whatever in that writing. I don't like it. Jessica Jones would probably be the next one. Daredevil, I can rock out with Daredevil. Like I'm looking at that effect of a show that, like you just said, a show that I could just pop on and just sit back and look at it.
Right. Yeah,
and be more enjoyable by it. So yeah.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you.
Yeah.
Did which one call to get a chance to answer?
No, we already this is something this has been going on for months now. So I just had to get your opinion on it.
Well, let me ask you this. What do you think about Black Lightning?
The truth.
And Black Lightning, the truth. Now, me and Bo have this argument, and if he listening to this because he at a party, I guarantee you we're gonna have this argument again. Do you or do you not think that? Okay. Do you or do you not think that Black Lightning should be on YouTube, or should it stay with that on the CW?
Should be on YouTube.
Not YouTube, on Netflix or CW.
No, because with CW, they being a little gritty. They being gritty. I mean, I know Netflix could take it to the next level, but I mean, right now it's sitting good where it's at. But you know, I know if it was on Netflix, they'd go a little bit more.
It is on Netflix.
I'm talking about, like, you know what I'm saying, like a Netflix show.
Like a Netflix show.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I should have said a Netflix show.
Right. But I think because the whole ground root of it is being the family orientated. So by having like those barriers, I think that could probably give it a little. To me, I think it should stay right there to CW.
I said that's one of the things I was trying to tell Bone that, like, yo, man, it's a different type of atmosphere, a different type of show.
Right.
Does it come across?
The comic book was a family comic book.
Yeah, up until a certain point, until he joined. What group was that?
Well, I mean, when he joined, not the Justice League, he joined the group that Batman started.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
Like that. He did. He joined a couple groups.
The Outsiders.
The Outsider, and eventually he did join the Justice League, because he turned it down a couple times because he was more so concerned about helping out his hood, helping out the hood and stuff. That's what he was more so focuses on, or whatever. That's what it was. And I mean, yeah, you're right. I agree with you. 100% with both of y'all. Yeah, I agree with y'all.
Yeah, the tone. I mean, Netflix couldn't get that same tone, but I mean, but
Mhm.
he
I mean,
definitely
I
let me
just think
slide with it.
Netflix are taking in the direction.
Right, right, right.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
agree with you.
I mean, that ain't no lose situation. It's either you know what I'm saying, it's still
You
a
know what I'm
win
saying?
situation.
I like the fact that it is family oriented. You know what I'm saying? Because I do, you know what I'm saying? I watch some crazy stuff, but sometimes I do want to sit down with my kids and watch something. And I don't want to have to worry about them, something just completely outrageous for my 5-year-old to be seeing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm glad. Well, you ain't let him see the scene when the kissing scene to see that they were supposed to be having sex with the other chick, the daughter, the oldest one.
The oldest daughter, that was talking about that little scene they had. I think that was like at one of the first couple episodes.
Yeah, it's like number episode 2 or something like that.
Yeah,
And then as it went on, that shit went out the window.
I
right. So you
They
know what they
mean,
stopped
did?
doing it.
They instead of just insinuating her sexuality, they just wanted to show it. Like, look, this is what she is. And then if you notice, they left from that shit so fast. Like, bam, look, this is what she is.
Right.
And after that,
Yes, sir.
they just
Right.
left all that alone. They just, I think there was something. I don't know. I mean, I ain't trying to get to you know what I'm saying, get the full cap on it, man, but I think they kind of like had to put that in there, and it was like a something about it just felt like it was forced. Like that name was needed. That, to me, honest with you, that image had to be in them show, and
Right.
I
It
don't think
really
it even had
didn't.
no
They ain't had to
purpose.
do that. They ain't really had no purpose of them doing that. I thought the same thing though. I'm like, why would they put that in there? This, now this is the question right here. Can y'all see her merging with the DCU universe? Can you see Black Lightning and them on Flash?
Oh, and on the Arrowverse,
Yeah, whatever.
yeah.
Because we don't know where Earth. We don't know what Earth that they on.
No,
But
they
could you see that?
no, it's confirmed that they in the Arrowverse, but they only
Oh, they are.
yeah, but
yeah,
they
they
doing
are
their
part
own
of the
separate thing.
Arrowverse. They just, all
In
right,
another city. I get it. In another city, right?
Yeah,
yeah, they in Freeland City, but they closer to
Wait a minute.
Gotham.
So that means they on Earth One, right along with Flash, because Arrow was on the
right.
same planet. I mean, it's on the same. But you know what? And this is like, even though I know they're not doing it exactly the same way as the comic book,
Hey, but
but
they did. If you
it
pay
makes a
attention to
lot
the
of
show,
sense. It makes a
they
lot of sense
they
how
did
they
say
doing it.
they talked about like the way they talking about metahumans on there is like it's nothing
Oh
new.
yeah. They don't stray away from that because each one of them shows that on DC have or on TV, and might I add, I was telling people like for some reason, well, DC shows, TV shows do a whole lot better. You know what I'm saying? But they do kick that out because what did she told her mom? She was like, so next you gonna tell me you Supergirl? And she's like, no, I'm not Supergirl. So
Right.
if they
So
ever
you gonna tell me you Vixen? And she was like, yeah, I'm Vixen.
right. No,
Yeah,
no, I'm
that
talking. Yeah, no,
see,
no, no. I'm talking about when it was with the mother. When the
yeah,
youngest daughter was talking to the mother, she
Yeah,
was
that's what
talking
I'm
to her
talking
mom.
about. She
But
asked
that
her.
part.
She asked her what she Vixen too.
yeah,
Oh, okay,
that was in
okay.
the
I'm sorry. I
room. Yeah,
misunderstood what you said. I misunderstood what you said. Yeah, right, right,
yeah, because
right.
I think they got that part of the Arrowverse too, even though that's a cartoon or anime.
Hmm.
Well, right now
So
they can't have two Vixens in the DCU. I mean, her grandmother's still Vixen in DC Legends.
Right, right. But
And
I
remember,
think
they
we don't.
showed the younger her in the Legends of Tomorrow.
right, right, right. I mean, only way they would probably pull that off is because it's some time traveler type thing. That's the only way I can see that. So let's say
I
do some
mean,
type of time traveling thing, or
unless
say,
they give
well,
her
that's her on a different Earth.
her
Yeah, or
own
say that's
show.
her on a different, like, oh yeah, that's such and such from a different Earth. Because they do it time and time again with the Flash. Like when they were trying to find Orson Welles, they found out that the bull was lying, that wasn't him or whatever. That his counterpart wasn't the same guy on Earth One.
Man,
They
y'all
found out that he was
seen the
lying.
finale of the Flash?
Huh? Say that again?
Finale of the Flash?
Yeah, man.
Man, it was a
Not yet.
letdown for me. I mean, I was like,
Man, you ain't like the whole season, so
Yeah, this season here was the
you
worst
didn't
season
like the
they had.
season, so the season finale wasn't gonna really intrigue you.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying out.
I
Well, you
like
know
the
what?
fact.
He's
I
he's
like
not
the
the only
fact that
one.
Flash.
He's not the only one that like it. A lot of people broke down why they didn't like it, and it's because. Well, let me ask you this, Triple Code. Why didn't you like this season? What turned you off the most?
I mean, it just kind of, I don't know. It just felt like it was underwritten. That was one thing. It just felt like it was just okay. Like they blew all they load in the first two seasons, and this season, yeah, it was just I don't know. It was lackluster. I mean, the whole concept if they were using no speedster, I was like, okay, I was on board with it. How he was creating metahumans, I was on board with that. But it just to me, it just I don't know. It didn't feel like the Flash. It just felt like it was I don't know. I can't really explain it.
Let me ask you. Let me throw this at you. Let me throw this at you real quick. Do you think what's her name? Flash White. What's her name? Iris. Do you think Iris should have been somewhat the leader of that? Did it seem like she was more so the leader to you?
Yeah, she was. Oh, yeah, she was the leader. The way they were putting it, like they had to give her a role or something. They had to make her useful.
Yeah, okay. So you felt like they forced it on her
Yep.
because okay, you know why? The reason why I asked you that because quite a few people, well, a lot of people say the reason why they didn't like it is because, and I noticed it. Everybody would come up with an idea. Iris really didn't come up with no idea in the whole season. She would take it like, you know what? Right. So you go do this, you go do that, and you go do this. When they already done said what the idea was. It seemed like they did force her. I mean, I thought it was okay, but yes, I am aware that they had forced that idea. They had forced her. They forced her to be a leader. Because she really, to be honest with you, she's really irrelevant. Now, if they would have made her go back to the being
a fucking reporter like she was supposed to be.
Right. Then okay. Then that would have made sense if she would have been a reporter. But being though you're forcing her to be something that she's not, and you can clearly see that that's fucked up because you're not leading no one. Everybody already knew what to do. Or you said, you know what, right? Triple Cup, you do this, you do that. Flip. It doesn't make sense. Like you forcing her when everybody just came up with a plan. She don't come up with no plan. Through this whole season, she didn't come up with a plan. Everybody else come up with a plan, and she just like, okay, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Like, what the fuck?
Right. They were trying to take that whole damsel in distress. You know what I'm saying? They'd beat that down. That's why they're trying to build her up, I guess. So I hope next season they kind of like, loosen that shit
if
up.
If you watched it, exactly what you just said, she said those fucking words in that season. Which episode it was Run Irish Run.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So when she took Barry Powers on that episode,
yeah, she said those exact words that you said. She tired of being defenseless. She want to do something.
I thought that because
they basically catered the whole season to Iris.
Right. It's okay. Like, okay. Don't get me wrong. I don't think all the episode within the season was bad.
I like the Flash show, but the season sucked because they wasn't focused on the Flash.
Right. It wasn't focused on Flash. It didn't seem like it was. You know what? Thank you. I'm glad you said that. It was not focused on Flash. It seemed like the whole show was like they're trying to
was focused on the team.
It was not supposed to.
Cisco got a life. Cisco got a girlfriend. Her daddy don't like him, so he come and fuck with him every now and then. Now this dude. We found Plastic Man. We got to make him. We got to make him relevant because he a big part of DC. So we can't fuck this up. So we got to put him in here. But
when they didn't have to put him in there, okay, I understand why they put him in there. I got why they did that. So the bull can have his power and to make himself look like whoever he want to look like. I get that, but I mean, you could have you shouldn't have put him. See, you know what? This is what I'm wondering.
This is
he
the
got
whole
all their
thing.
powers?
Plastic Man was a fucking criminal before he went to the good side. So they could have actually made a whole season where he was fighting Plastic Man. Because if you actually pay attention to it at the end of the season, Barry either get rid of who he fighting or he end up working with him.
And that's crazy. I want to know, do he got their powers? Now do he got their powers now? Like, what the fuck is that? How did that power transfer thing work? From body to body that he was going to, he was able to still keep their power. So do he got his power, got their power, or what? Like they never touched. They never touched on how that shit was really working. Huh?
I said he should be able to have all those other powers, because I don't think he did was took control over the body.
Right, because they didn't give you a definite reason how he was able to do that. Okay, I could jump in both of your body and I have your power. But when I'm taking out of your body, wait a minute, what? Like, how's I'm able to take your powers with me? That's the thing that it didn't make sense. That's the thing they didn't.
That's what I did. That's what I didn't like about it. That was the most thing I didn't like, because I didn't understand what the hell was going on with the power thing.
If anybody out there that understand that better, please hit me up. Let me know. Please hit me up. You know what I mean? Because I don't understand. Let us know, please. Hit TripleCup up or something. Let us know something. Because it didn't make sense to me, yo.
Or put it down in the comments below.
Put it in the comment section below.
That's why, see me. That's why I
on
said
the Vibration Podcast,
and we do check the comments.
Yeah, we do check the comments. So if anybody out there that's listening, or whenever someone listens to this, or on the recap thing, rewind this or whatever, please put it in the comment section. The Vibration
as you can
Podcast,
tell, we are all confused because we don't know.
Because it didn't make sense to me.
Not everybody, but no, hey, know what I think it is? Like I said, simple, poor writing. I mean,
yeah, of course. I would not. Yeah, I agree with you.
And I think that's to me that's what really killed it. Like you said with Iris and what's old boy the thinker, his wife. It's like the story was more based upon them two going back and forward.
Right.
So that was another reason why I didn't. It was okay, but it was just I don't know. To me, Supergirl was a better show season this year than
that crossover. Yeah. Oh, Supergirl in itself. Yeah, I can agree with you. They asked Tom Wheeler how come he wasn't playing Superman in the Supergirl show. He said he ain't never asked him. He said they ain't asked. I would have liked to see him come back. Would have came back and played as Superman on the Supergirl show. Because that new dude, he looked too scrawny for me. He don't even look. He looked like somebody can pluck him. I swear. He looked too soft. He's soft. He's a soft Superman. That must be the Superman from Superman Return. That's a soft Superman.
Oh, you talking about the Adam?
No, yeah. Oh, you know what? Did you see? Oh, did you see that episode where she said, "You know what?
You look like my cousin."
Yeah. Are we nerd? Are we nerd or not? Are we nerd? We are nerd. Yeah. I sit there. I was like, you know what? Yeah.
I fuck with Supergirl. Yeah, she did. That part, that little tidbit had me rolling too.
Only thing about Supergirl that I didn't like, I really didn't get, like, why did you send her to another family? Like, that's the part I didn't understand. Like, with Supergirl, they didn't even explain why he trusts these people to raise his cousin or da-da-da. Why didn't he just give it to his mom and his father? That's what I didn't understand. Like, why
I'm gonna tell you this. The only thing I didn't like about Supergirl was Bizarro. And I understand that it wasn't on the CW when they did it, but that was the dumbest shit I ever saw.
You want to do on the Bizarro? No, my thing with Supergirl, the worst thing I don't like is, I mean, I know it's just me about it.
All right, you do know Bizarro is a copy of Superman, right?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, in Supergirl, they made Bizarro a copy of
the Green Martian.
Yeah.
What? I didn't see that episode. What?
That's the Green Martian. They got the bad Green Martian, and
they made Bizarro and what's the one that had the kryptonite in his chest?
I know you're talking about
Metallica,
yeah.
Metallo. They mixed those characters.
I like, but Metallica. To me, he was pretty cool on that.
No, you didn't pay attention. That was they mixed the characters. The Metallo, that was Bizarro. That was the same character.
Hold on, what? Not the
huh? Say that again. What do you mean it was the same character?
All right.
The black dude was Bizarro. When they had
right, and he had kryptonite in his chest.
I mean, kryptonite wouldn't affect Bizarro anyway.
I know. It was supposed to be the answer for Supergirl.
I see what you're saying.
They mixed the characters. They called it Bizarro, but that should have been Metallo.
Oh, okay, yeah. They did that shit wrong. But that was before it was on CW when they did all that shit though.
Right, that's what I said. It wasn't CW. Like all the stupid stuff that I didn't like about Supergirl was in season 1.
Yeah, that was on. Well, CW is owned by CBS, but maybe it's just change the writers or something. Maybe I don't know.
I mean, they changed the writer, they changed the budget, and they changed the direction when it went to CW. I mean, they even said it on the first episode of the TV show of Supergirl in season 2. They said, "Oh, we on a new place, we got to upgrade to a better, to a better show." But she ain't worded like that. But when they got this new facility that they in, season 1, there was like in a cave or some shit on the first season, like a little shack. Then on the second season, they got the big facility. If you ever go back to watch the season 1, you'll see like in season 1.
I'm not ever gonna go back and watch season 1.
Me either. I'm sorry. I can't go back and watch that shit. I'm sorry. I watched it
one time, and I will never watch it again.
Season 1 was not good for me.
I'll go back to start the beginning of season 2.
Yeah. Then they got the world killers on there now. I was like, okay, yeah, they doing something. But shit, man, y'all ready to get up off this thing here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we got some gaming to do, and man, it's about damn near forever and a day. It's probably the longest podcast, man. We could do this shit all night long.
Yeah. My bad if it was me. Sorry, everybody.
Nah, man, we do this shit
all.
It's
the new guy.
It's the new guy.
I appreciate you rocking out with us. You know what I'm saying? George, again, we had fun.
Anytime, man. Anytime.
What's up, man? We gotta get you back in here, cause man, that's some good shit. But man, Collider can't do the outro because he had to push out. So next week, same YouTube time, same YouTube channel, and we about this thing.
And I still like Popeye's chicken.
Oh shit, McDonald's.